So the plan will be to conduct ambush theory, so hopefully it won't take too long, and then we'll push into some practice and then a practical at the end. So we anticipate the ambush theory to take no longer than sort of 30 to 40 minutes, hopefully a bit quicker, and then practice for about or up to an hour. I've allowed up to an hour, and then the company practical for an hour and a half potentially. So finishing around 9:30 at sort of the middle of our bracket, which is good. After that, we'll conduct a company debrief and with whatever time is left. Alright, so for this, if you haven't already, make sure you grab a 152 available at the crate behind us. The company net will be 41. Set here on 0, but yeah, so 41. So you'll just set your alternative to 41. You can set it to a different year and whatnot. It's just in case during the company ambush that I want to mention some points and whatnot. So, but don't communicate over it unless you've got a question. You don't need a radio check or anything like that either. Alrighty, so we'll jump straight into it unless anyone's got any questions. Sexual. Alright, so yep, that's what we're going to be doing. So ambush theory and then company testing objectives, essentially. Nice and easy. Oops. 33. Alrighty, cool. So intro to ambushes. Alright, there's two main types. Right, hasty or immediate, and deliberate. Okay, there is a drill, or a couple of drills, which is the main one being reacting to an ambush, also known as the counter ambush drill. That's what we'll be covering off on tonight. That kettle's so loud. Alright, so we'll start with hasty or immediate ambush. Alright, so with ambushes, they are very much the same in terms of how they sort of run. The main thing or consideration with ambushes is how long you have to set them up. Right, so hasty or an immediate ambush, I'll reference to it as hasty from now on. The hasty ambush only has limited time. Right? A deliberate ambush is, as it sounds, more deliberate. You have a bit more time to plan. You generally have more considerations and also assets. Right, so that's essentially the differences. I'll start with hasty and go into detail through that, and then the deliberate will just be adding a few more points to it. Alright, so that's why it'll look simpler. Alright, so as it states, an ambush that is set up on short notice being a hasty ambush. Okay, all ambushes require good knowledge, coordination, and drills or SOPs. It's super important that everyone understands their role and what the roles are within each group, so that when you get given your role, you know exactly what's required of you. Alright, there are 5 main stages or considerations. As I mentioned, deliberate is the same with a few extra. Okay, the sort of stages that I've grouped them into are the setup, the groups. Just mute up, guys, if you're going to be fucking around. Heaps of hot mics. Alright, you've got setup, groups, initiation and control, the search, and the withdrawal. Alright, we'll go into these groups now. Okay, so for the setup, it needs to be as quick as possible. It's hasty for a reason. Do not assume you will have enough time to set up. So if you're given a timeline of a convoy will arrive in 10 minutes, assume you have 5 minutes and you need to be set up for that last remaining 5 minutes. So there's none of this talking shit, figuring out who's going where. You need to get to that location as quickly as possible. So staff who have done NCO training, a reminder that you can plan on the move. Again, if you know or you have these drills down pat, you can be like, yep, red team are going to be left kill group, blue team are going to be right kill group, and that's pretty much all you have to say. And then once you get there, you lay it out as you go. Alright, snap orders are going to be given. So again, understanding your SMEACs and being able to incorporate these groups and things like that into your SMEACs. Right, members will move to their positions quickly and remain hidden. Right, it is not all possible positions or groups may be able to be utilized depending on numbers. Okay, so as a small section or a smaller section, you might not be able to have all of these groups, which I'll go through in just a sec. Alright, once you're in position, you're going to then give confirmatory orders. Now, confirmatory orders just could simply be, Alrighty guys, just to reiterate, what we're looking for is blah 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 blah. We are going to be engaging on this mark. We're going to withdraw if we need to this location. Just give a quick recap if able, or the time permits. Give a quick recap so everyone's laying down, they're hidden, and then they just can listen in really intently and understand what's going to happen. Alright, so we're going into some different types now. We've got the most common and the least common from essentially left to right, or in an L shape. So, alright, so on the left here, so I'll be referencing this board just because it's easier for me. So this one here is called a linear ambush. It's the most common, right? Now, noting that the markers are quite close to the roads in all of the images, as well as the examples, like the practical examples I've got outside the hangar, right? I want you to not get into the mindset that you have to be right next to the road or right next to the fucking track or whatever it is, right? If you can put yourself off 50, 100 meters, 150 meters off that track, road, whatever, that is going to be better, right? Because you're able to provide security to yourself. You're not going to be spotted as easily. You're not going to get blown up when mortar rounds or fucking mines and shit go off, right? So, but for the sake of these images and stuff, just to make them nice and compact, I have positioned them close to the roads, right? But I want you to assume at minimum 50 to 100 meters between each the road and those positions, right? Okay, so actually, do I go into it? Yeah, I do go into it, but I'll just talk about it real quick here. So, for the linear, or for all ambushes, we have the same groups, right? They just vary in size, who's involved, and also positioning. So we've got a left and a right early warning, okay? So the purple guy is on the outside there. We've got our kill groups, so left and right being the blue group, and then the command group in the center being the green. Okay, we'll go into what each of the roles do in just a sec, but that's essentially the groups that we're talking about. You've also got the kill zone, which is where the killing happens, alright? So that's where we're trying to coax the enemy into and release our destruction in that box. Okay, that could be short, it could be long, it could be fat, thin, whatever. Right? The kill zone is flexible depending on the requirements. Alright, on the bottom right hand corner here we've got an L shape. It is not as common due to it's a little bit more complex, and you're also going to be separating your call signs a little bit, so it's not ideal. But as you can see, same groups, same sort of covering of the areas, etc., but just positioned slightly different. Now the black lines are what we call the arcs or area responsibility, so essentially what that kill group is going to be focusing on. Now the reason we don't all focus on, let's say for the L shape, we all don't focus on the corner, is because then who's going to get the guys that are at the front? Who's going to get the guys that are at the back? Etc. etc. So even if you look at the linear, you see that we're covering a majority of that kill zone. So everyone's got a section responsibility, so that means we're getting max firepower out and we're hitting the important targets. And it means that things like MAC gunners aren't shooting unarmed trucks, you know, they're shooting the armoured vehicles. It means that our LMGs, machine gunners, are shooting the lightly armoured trucks. So there's responsibilities associated to each role, so you're not wasting precious wars rounds on unarmed or light-skinned vehicles. Alright, finishing off with the least common is the V shape. So up here at the top right, again, same sort of principle. It has a lot of risk associated with it though, because you're in a tight group, as well as the fact that you're pointing at each other as well. But again, if a V shape might be a good one to do if, let's say, it was in a valley and we were positioned up on higher positions so that we're shooting down at the targets rather than towards each other. So if this was a flat ground, I definitely wouldn't recommend using a V shape because you're literally going to be shooting at each other. But in like a valley, it might actually be really practical because you'll be able to hit them from both sides and you've got high positions, etc. But then again, you need to think of things like, are you able to support each other as a medic, be able to get to both teams, that sort of stuff. Alright, any questions so far? Noting that we're going to
Quick one.
Send.
For the L.
Yeah, send. answer your question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a question as well, basically.
Then, yes.
Just about the V shape. So if
Yep.
someone passes the kill zone, is the formation flippable? Turn it to make another kill zone behind?
Oh, yeah, you could. Yep. It could be an action zone that you get a turn and face the other direction. Again, just depends on the terrain, the situation, the requirement. Like, because if the convoy gets through, are you going to pursue? Are you just going to bounce out of there? You're going to get in your vehicles and chase? You know, it varies. So again, it's hard to say definitively. Yes, you could turn around, but it could be an action zone.
Love it.
Any other questions? Nice. All right. So going into groups. All right. As I mentioned, they're broken up into those 4 groups. Okay. So the only thing that we didn't have in that previous images was rear security. Okay. So yeah. So again, this is just an image to show them a little bit in a bigger picture, and also to mention that rear security. Right. Again, I'll go through all of these individually. But yeah, there's just a bit of a blown up picture. Sorry, 1 second. Back up. Cool. Alright. So now we'll get into the separate groups. So the early warning. Okay. Now you may hear me say least likely or most likely. So what that means is the most likely side or direction of travel or whatever is where we expect the enemy to come from. Okay, so let's say if I was facing north and I was expecting the enemy to come from the north, then that would be the most likely direction. The least likely would then be south if they were traveling to the south. Alright, so if I do mention that, that's what I'm talking about, but I will try to keep to the wording that I'll use here. So, early warning, I just call them for ease for you guys, left and right. Okay, so the early warning, they're positioned on the flanks. Right? Consider the enemy force's speed. And what I mean by that is you may need to have them some distance from the ambush, because the early warning is going to pre-warn the ambush that, hey, they're on their way. I've seen them, there's this many vehicles, it looks like there's a recon force ahead of them, whatever, right? They're feeding information back. They're also providing that bit of flank security, but their purpose is recon, essentially. They will engage once it kicks off, just so they're not sort of left out of it, but they need to then return their focus and watch down the road and prepare for any QRFs, or maybe there was a second convoy following along, that sort of thing. Okay, so it's important that the early warnings, yes, they spot the ambush, the vehicles. I'm just going to say convoy because that's what we're going to be doing. So they spot the convoy, and then they need to look eyes down the road again to make sure there's no follow-on forces like tanks, helicopters, that sort of stuff. Alright, important note with that is they need to be able to maintain radio contact. So if you are sending them, 500 meters away, make sure they've got comms, because they can't tell you that they're coming if you don't have comms. So again, even though the image looks like they're only sort of 50 meters apart, that early warning could be a couple hundred meters down the road. So again, don't get into that mindset. Yep, so as I mentioned, they'll provide security and observation of the enemy forces. They'll notify the command group of incoming forces and what the enemy is composed of. They must remain hidden, okay? And do not engage enemy forces unless you are engaged. But 9 times out of 10, your action's on will be to get the fuck out of there, because you'll be 1 or 2 men strong generally. Most importantly, must remain hidden, because if you get spotted, you'll ruin the entire ambush, because then they'll engage you, they'll absolutely decimate you, no doubt, and then the ambush is sprung. Okay, and they have to come and rescue you. You've lost all that element of surprise. Alright, any questions about that? No? Alright, so the kill groups now. So talking about the left and the right kill group. So located inside of the command group, right? Need to consider the MGs and AT placement. So they're going to have good observation, field of fire onto the kill zone. Is the AT going to be able to shoot or engage without, blowing up everyone else or backblasting them, etc. Right, so your secos and 2RCs and whatnot need to consider those positions for those assets. If they need to, put them in a separate trench. If you need to, dig a secondary trench so that if they get pinned down in one, they can quickly scurry over to another one and continue to engage. Right, so that planning time that you have before ambushes is super important, that you're not just like finding the biggest rock and hiding behind it. Like, really need to consider these things to have a really effective ambush. Alright, they provide the majority of the killing power of the ambush. Right, they will not open fire until directed by the command group. Again, they must remain hidden. Okay, if this means sitting back off the crest, then so be it. If that means everyone in the kill group's lying down behind the rock or sandbags or trench or whatever, so be it. The only people that need to actually observe the area or the kill zone or the enemy is the command group and generally the early warning. Everyone else is hidden. That does not mean propped up on a sandbag or in a bush or a tree. It means completely out of sight. So an example of the tank here, that is not hidden. That is in plain sight. Yes, there's a trench there, whatever, but that is in plain sight. That, hidden, would mean back off the ridge on the reverse slope, and then when the command is given, it drives up into the trench and engages from there. Right? So again, don't get into that mindset that, oh yeah, I'm hitting from behind a trench, bow bow. You need to be thrown behind that trench. So yeah, ambushes, both IRL and in-game, can be boring as fuck for that first bit because you're just staring at the back of a trench. Right, waiting for the go.
Just something on that as well. With the Arma 3 AI, even if you think you're hidden, but like say a tiny piece of user is revealed, they could pretty easily see that. So
yeah,
all the more reason to stay low.
All right. Yeah, send me.
How do you have the map where you were when you want that in the version?
So it just, again, it depends on the like expected enemy, that sort of stuff. So you generally want your command in the kill groups, okay? And then if we were, say, engaging, we were expecting light to medium armor, medium to heavy armor, then yeah, I would put my bat in my kill group. But this layout is for an expected dismounted or lightly armored ambush. Does that make sense? So remember, Matt should not be engaging technicals, trucks, BRDM2s. You could probably chuck around into one of them, but yeah, I do think that's a technical. Even if it's got a nuke or whatever on it, I'm not shooting a Matt round at it. It's a waste when you can drop it with a couple of rounds of the rifle.
Let's
But
go
yeah.
another quick question, sorry.
Yeah, certainly.
Hunt IRs usable in the covert phase of an ambush?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I've ever seen an AI spot a Hunter IR. You just have to be careful about when it was fired. So, because it would obviously make the sound of the shooting the round. But yeah, you could absolutely use a Hunter IR, but it doesn't replace an early warning because an early warning also provides security. So you need to be able to spot that enemy. But in saying that, if you were down men and didn't have the manpower to conduct early warning, then potentially Hunter IR could replace that. So be flexible and adjust as need be. Ben.
Would a remote GLTD be good as early warning instead of sending a lone person out?
Yep, potentially. So in a case where Golf maybe with another smaller team again might not have the manpower. So Keegan's talking about essentially a drone or some sort of static that has the ability to look through it, like the Vino sort of vision and that. Then yeah, absolutely. But again, I wouldn't rely on it because someone needs to then be observing that the entire time as well. So, but yeah, absolutely. Be flexible.
Just one more back to IRs.
Okay.
if there's multiple IRs in the area, so to say Alpha shoots up one and Bravo shoots up one, the IR monitor doesn't have a distinction, correct, about what it's hooking up to?
Someone who uses them more than me would have to answer that.
You can
Yeah,
That's
there you
okay.
go. Alright, any others? No, sweet. Questions? Go. Oh shit, I don't think I spoke about that one. No, I didn't. Gotta go back one. Alright, cool. So, the command group. So, they are located central to the ambush with observation onto the killing zone. Right? They control all elements of the ambush with a focus on initiation and withdrawal. Okay, you do not have more than a minimum required personnel observing. Okay, remaining as hidden as possible. So that means if your PHQ is going to be your command group, then you don't have the sergeant, the medic, the pronto, and the platoon commander all observing. They don't get a free pass just because of that. I would likely just have the sergeant and the platoon commander watching. The other two down flat on their face, being ready to provide support as required. Alright, cool. Yep, and so they can also provide re-security if required. So the medic and pronto, for example, could be facing backwards to make sure that you guys aren't getting flanked or, whatever. And then once they're initiated, they can just turn around every now and again, make sure the sergeant will be checking, make sure the security is good as well. But yeah, so if you're not doing anything, super useful at the time, you can always provide that security. No questions on command group? I'll go more into initiation and stuff in a minute, so don't stress too much about that. Alright, so rear security. So as I mentioned, located to the rear of the ambush in order to provide security to the command and kill groups, because their focus is forwards. All they're thinking about is the killing zone, facing forward and staying hidden. Right, this can be covered by the command group if numbers don't allow it, as I mentioned before. And then they need to be ready to react to orders or requests for assistance. So just because, let's say, Alpha was left kill group, Bravo was right, and Charlie's in the rear, doesn't mean they just stick around and don't pay attention. Because they might, like Bravo might get smashed, and then all of a sudden Charlie needs to be called up to reinforce or relief in place. So, yeah, can be shit end of the stick, you get security, but it's still important. Alright, question on that. For ASOT / armor, I tend to won't push for re-security a lot because it's just but do consider it if you've got them. Alright, so now we're going into initiation and control. Okay, so we've spoken about the layout, how it sort of looks. Now we're going to talk about the initiation and the execution of the ambush itself. Alright, so the killing zone, as I mentioned before, is where the main targets are ideally going to be in this zone. So it might not be the entire convoy, but the main targets you are aiming to hit will be in that box. Be aware of forward recon or armored elements moving through the killing zone first. So just because two technicals or whatever rock up, or a helicopter flies through, doesn't mean that you will open up and engage. And so you need to listen to the orders, listen to your command group, and wait for that initiation. Initiation is to occur from the command group. Okay, it can be done by many different methods, including going from the most likely to the least likely, radio, rifle or GLA fire, initiation or explosives / mines, smokes, flares and lasers, and then voice. Okay, just going through them, obviously radio, simple over the section radio or platoon radio, yep, fire, rifle or GLA fire, so that'll just be that the PHQ will start firing as soon as everyone hears gunfire, they just open up as well. Initiation of explosives and mines, so PHQ might have a sapper next to them, be like, cool, right, clack it, he clacks it, and that sets off the mines, explosives, whatever, right, then everyone starts to fire. Smoke flares, IRs, lasers, so just throwing a smoke, shooting a GLA round, as soon as you see the smoke, designated smoke color, you engage. If someone throws a flare out in the middle of the ambush fight, whatever. Lasers are a good one, so as soon as you see a laser turn on, everyone turns their lasers on to start shooting. And then voice is, like an emergency. Okay, so you just might simply yell out. Alright, once the command initiates, kill groups open fire, explosives are detonated, vehicles move and open fire. Okay, note that vehicles move forward and open fire, not just open fire, because 9 times out of 10, the vehicles will be purchased on the reverse side of a slope or behind a building or whatever, because they're going to get spotted otherwise. Okay, so vehicles are more often to the rear and get driven up. Right, weapons may be designated priority of targets, so like I said before, being a mat gunner, for example, do I have these things up there? I don't, damn it. So for the example I've got here, for a mat gunner, it might be that their priority is tanks, IFVs, APCs, and then lastly, technicals, right? So if there's tanks, they're going to engage that first. If there's IFVs, they're going to engage that second. I think you get the gist. Right, MGs are to use control bursts, and AT/GLAs are to ensure that they are ranged. So again, get into your ambush site, don't fuck around, get someone out with a laser rangefinder, range to the center of the kill zone. Mat gunners will set their ranges, GLAs will do the same. If authorized, you might even fire a smoke round to see if that GLA is accurate, etc. Alright, so use that time wisely, because when it comes to fucking execution, everyone needs to be on point. Same with MGs and that. If you want to range your weapons, then that's an option as well. You're probably not going to be able to burst or set rounds down there. Questions? Sick. Alright, so so we've opened up, we've killed everything, or what we think is everything. Now we're going to conduct a search. So once all of the enemy are eliminated, the search team may be sent out. And the search team is generally the least likely kill group or the rear security. So again, a reminder that rear security is not to sit thumb in arse, because they'll most likely have a task of being the search team. If, let's say, that the left kill group was the least likely, then they would be the ones to go out and conduct the search. Don't have an image, that's right. Alright, cool. So what they're going to do is they're going to sweep the area for remaining enemy and or intel, and it needs to be quick. Right? They will sweep from the least likely to the most likely. So again, using that example that I said before, let's say the left side was the least likely, so the enemy was traveling right to left. They would go out through the least likely entrance and walk left to right. So they're going essentially against the enemy's grain. Now the reason we do that is because they're going to be looking forward towards the most likely direction that the enemy is coming from, so that if they spot another convoy following up, they can quickly bail out and jump back into the ambush site. If they did it the other way, then they might end up with the convoy rocking up to their rear. I hope that makes sense. I'll explain a bit more on the map if need be. Right, they will be covered by the command and other kill group. Right, or if the sweeping team is the rear security, then they'll have both kill groups covering them. You need to let the early warning know that the search team is going out, okay? Because otherwise they might freak out and be like, oh my god, there's still heaps of dudes on the ambush, and start engaging them. Or need to kill them, I should say. Right, always have at least one person looking towards the enemy direction whilst the others search. So in the image, you can't quite see, but you can see 3 dudes in extended line pushing through and searching. Alright, so let's say if we were using the left guy here, he might be the one that's looking down that road. Okay, so just make sure someone is looking out at all times. Once the search is complete, we'll go back into the ambush site and take up your original position. Sometimes you won't need to do a search because you're just simply there to kill stuff. You're not actually needing to search for intel or anything like that. But generally, if you are looking for something, you will know what you're looking for. It might be like, alright, you're trying to capture an enemy commander or something like that. He's going to be in the 4th truck, and so you would not blow up that truck because you're trying to capture the dude. So it might be go down, try and detain him. Questions on that? And then it might be if you do blow it up, you can only retrieve his body. Something like that. Okay, cool. So, last but not least is the withdrawal. Okay, so sent.
Sorry, I was muted before. So, for example, we are watching the back, and then we have to go search the front.
Yep.
Does somebody then go and take up our position watching the back, or is that just
Potentially. Potentially, but for the moment, it would be you would let that drop and you would go and do the search because that's more important. But it might be that half of the rear security goes out, so maybe just one fire team. It might be that the command group posts 2 of their members up to just to be rear security for the meantime. But it's just, again, it depends on numbers, depends on the urgency or the threat of anyone coming from the rear, that sort of thing. So it's a judgment call by the command team.
Right.
Any other questions? I'm sick. Alright. So, like I said, the last thing we got is withdrawal. So on the command group's orders, or if an action's on is initiated, all groups will withdraw from the ambush site. Okay, so note there's 2 instances. Command orders, or if actions on is initiated. Okay, so some examples might be if you receive IDF. Now, actions on for that might be withdraw immediately back to the FUP. And everyone will know where the FUP is because we've gone to that prior to. I'll talk about that in a minute. But just keep that in mind. Right, so there's 2 instances. As I mentioned there, can be rapid or deliberate. All needs to be considered. Okay, rapid would be, like I said, withdrawing from IDF. Deliberate will be when there's no threat and you're just doing it methodically and as quietly as you can. The rapid could be simply an ERV drill. Again, using that example. Oh fuck, receive IDF, everyone move to the ERV, which again would be a dictated time because it's an SOP or a drill. Dictated distance, away from that location. Alright, for a deliberate scheme and maneuver, what happens with that is the early warnings will come in, least likely to come in first, then most likely. So essentially what I mean by coming in is they'll sort of swing back to the rear of the ambush and come in and meet up with the kill groups. Yeah, so least likely, so sticking with our left being the least likely, the left would come in, then the right, and then we're going to have all personnel will move out under the commander's direction. So again, generally, the left kill group being the least likely kill group will come out first, right kill group will come in, and then the command team will follow out. Right, the sergeant is generally the one who's accounting for members in and out of the ambush site, so he literally should be standing at the rear of the ambush, counting out his members. Yep, cool, I've got all of the right kill group and the early warning, I've got the left kill group and the early warning, cool, and then I'll just count out the command team, and off we go. Alright, we want to avoid moving out into the killing zones, as enemy reinforcements or fires might be on the way. So if the convoy gets ambushed and they happen to get a radio out and say, hey, we just got an ambush, bomb the fuck out of our last known position, then there is a strong possibility that you'll just receive IDF on that road or killing zone or whatever. Or the enemy will bomb, look at the map and go, or the commander will look at it and go, oh yeah, that's where the ambush site most likely is, because it'll generally be relatively obvious. So they'll be like, well, I'm just going to bomb the big hill that's next to it, because that's probably where they are. So ambushes, as much as they are sort of sneaky, slow and methodical, they do need to be quick as well, and everyone needs to be switched on and know what they need to do, because if that search team's fucking around, taking ages, then not only might they get bombed, but the ambush site might get bombed as well, and then it all goes to shit. Alright, questions for that?
Yeah, just got a question. Regarding enemy reinforcements, would it be worth like going out and remining the fields where the vehicles were blown up, or in your ambush kill zone, or booby trapping or something like that? Is this something you do like in real life, or?
In real life, no, because with ADF you can't leave mines without observation. So minefields have to be observed by someone, because it's against laws of war for the Geneva Convention and whatnot, because then it becomes an indiscriminate weapon. So if because you might have mined this road and it might be used by farmers or something and you don't know that, or your intel might be bad, and then all of a sudden you need to run out and stop farmers from fucking driving through your minefield. So IRL, no. Armor, we still sort of practice that a little bit, but if you knew that another enemy convoy was on its way, confirmed by hotel or your early warning or something, or you were simply ordered to, then you may potentially do that. But yeah, that's sort of the difference for that.
And just another little section of that question. Would
Yeah.
you ever like implement like a honey trap or something like that, like an intentionally weak position to try and lure the enemy towards that, and then ambush
Yeah.
around that, or
Yeah,
abandon
so-
equipment or something?
Yeah, so in the deliberate, we do talk a little bit about that, but essentially you might not necessarily have like an abandoned equipment or something, but it might be that you funnel them in because you've blocked off every other road except this one, and you've essentially funneled them into this particular location. And that's what obstacles for conventional forces. That's what obstacles are actually for. They're not to slow down or degrade forces. They're used to redirect forces because to clear an obstacle belt takes a lot of time, resources, and is very risky. Whereas if you can go around an obstacle belt or you're funneled towards a particular direction, then there's most likely going to be an ambush at the end of that obstacle belt or whatnot. So yeah, it's not so much that hey, here's a big shiny pot of gold. It's more so that you might use the terrain or place down some minefields or obstacles to push them towards a certain direction. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Alright, cool. Any other questions? That's sick. Alright, so now that's hasty / immediate ambush. Now we're going to go into deliberate. So an ambush that is planned and has time to conduct a proper setup is essentially a deliberate ambush. You might have opportunity to build defenses and that sort of thing, but essentially it follows the same principles and general layout of a hasty ambush, just with more considerations. Right, so we'll go through those now. Right, so the 7 main stages and considerations compared to the 5. We've got setup, groups, obstacles, coordinating effects, initiation, control, search, and withdrawal. Right? So we'll go into those. Oh, what's that? I think I might have skipped it. I think that's why. Go back to 15. Oh yeah, so there you go. So there's the steps there. So yeah, setups, groups, obstacles, coordinating effects, initiation, control, search, withdrawal. So the only difference is the coordinating effects and the setup. Oh, sorry, wrong. Obstacles. Obstacles and coordinating effects. So the two middle ones. Or the rest are all the same. Right, so moving into now the setup. So same thing in terms of the setup, groups and whatnot, but we're going to consider the terrain, off, which is observation of fields of fire, withdrawal routes, things like defences and trenches. Also, still needs to be quick, even though that it's deliberate and that you've assumed to have more time. So this might be like, oh, okay, you've got half an hour until the convoy rocks up. Still needs to be quick, and you still plan like if you've got 5 minutes, because they might rock up in 15 or 20 minutes, and you're only halfway through your setup. If given a time of expected, yep, cool, just said that. All right, so good orders should be given. Otherwise, it's pretty much no change. We'll expect that. All right, groups, no change. They're exactly the same. Obstacles. So this is sort of what I was talking about before in regards to setting up the wires or mines and that sort of stuff. But due to more planning time and setup time, obstacles can be considered and used. So things like mines and explosives in the killing zone, claymores pointed towards the killing zone as well. So they might be only sort of 10-15 meters off the track or the road, and then the engineers can clack them under direction. And things like consider defensive obstacles, so sandbags, bunkers, even claymores on the flanks, so maybe near the early warning. So if they're getting flanked or ambushed, then the early warning guys have the ability to clack those off and run away. Right, questions on that? And
If civilians are a consideration, this might have been answered earlier, but if civilians are a consideration, you just use the explosive ones, the ones that we only they get set off.
Yeah, exactly. So if that was a concern, you would definitely want all your explosives to be under our control. So you wouldn't place AT mines on the road, for example, because again they're indiscriminate. So, yeah.
Right, and this is allowed like the road that we know civilians drive on, we place explosives, that's not like really an issue.
No, because as long as it's under your control, it's okay. So
Right.
again, IRL slightly different. We won't go into it, but you essentially wouldn't be setting up explosives on a road that civilians were using. But in Armour and with us, yeah, we're happy as long as they're under, some sort of control of. So no timers. It would have to be remotely or via cord, and that's pretty much it. Alright, sweet. Kicking on into coordinating effects. So, command can coord with support call signs to synchronize effects onto the enemy or the killing zone. So what I mean by that is they might organize IDF or direct fires, CAS, maybe ABF, reinforcements, etc. Alright, so once they hit that kill zone, it might be like, yep, alright, go fire your rounds, or it might be to have hotel fly in and conduct a CAS run. Right? It's up to them. It depends on the effects needed and there's assets available. It still needs to be controlled by the command group and actions on. So it might be that as soon as their withdrawal is called, hotel comes in and moves into a loiter position and provides security from the top down. They might provide recon or eyes out to the early warning in case there's enemies rock up. So there's all these things that you can consider in regards to that. Yep, said that. Alright, other effects might be things like blowing bridges or detonating explosives. So similar to what we were talking about before. Again, coordination of those effects needs to be controlled by the command group. Alright, initiation and control. There's no significant changes. The only real change is that all supporting assets must remember to only engage once prompted. That means if you're looking at a target that you believe you should be engaging and it's driving through and no one's shooting and it drives all the way through, well, that's not your problem. And if people are like, hey, Victor, why didn't you shoot that tank that drove through? Like, well, I wasn't told to. It's not up to you to make that decision because you might not know something that command does. Right? So you just do as directed. Alright, searching. The only difference really here is to consider other call signs who can conduct a search. Alright, Echo, for example, might be a good one because there might be prisoners that need to be handled or may need to conduct vehicle detonation. And same with Mike, you might have some members out there, especially if you're trying to capture someone, you might send 1 or 2 members out to secure that potential HVT or whatnot if he's potentially injured. So, alright, the withdrawal, same thing, no real change, except it can be messy with a lot of call signs. So again, if you've got vehicles and tanks and that sort of stuff in the ambush, those commanders and drivers, etc., need to be aware and just be careful when reversing out, that sort of thing. Right? It's very easy to run over people in a tight ambush. Alright, questions about that? So that's deliberate. So that's what I mean. It's really quite straightforward once you've got the basics down. The only real difference is a couple more assets to consider, and that's pretty much it. Maybe some defenses and obstacles and stuff. Questions? Sweet. Alright, we're over halfway already. Cool. So moving into platoon and company level ambushes. Alright, so we were thinking a little smaller, maybe like a section size, maybe 1 or 2 sections worth. Now we're looking at larger sort of ambushes. Alright, you'll see that they still follow the same sort of process. So set up groups, obstacles, and obviously on the next one we continue on. But with this setup, same as section size, but then generally what happens is they are generally occupied by sections rather than fire teams. Okay, so you'll see left kill group, for example, would be maybe Alpha. Right kill group might be Bravo, and rear security might be Charlie. Right, so it just expands in size. Now that means that the early warning would still be manned by Alpha, aka left kill group, so maybe 1 or 2 members instead. Now you've got the manpower to have 2 members to provide that extra security, that extra protection for the early warning and whatnot. Remember though, you still need to have everyone behind cover. Only one person needs to observe, so PHQ or the command group will observe. Maybe one person from each kill group at this level to be able to feed information a little bit quicker to those members in the kill group. But other than that, you do not need, because as soon as you get to this level, if only 2 people from each kill group and the command group are poking out, that's at minimum 6 people potentially busting the entire ambush. For an accessible ambush, everyone needs to remain hidden. Things like bunkers, sandbag walls, trenches, towers, etc. can be built by Echo. But again, not going crazy because you might give away your position. Same sort of thing, if you're in a bunker, it doesn't mean you get to poke out, it doesn't add that visual block, it only adds that protection. Alright, groups, no change, as we spoke about before. Except you're more likely to have rear security, yeah, exactly. Cool, alright, obstacles, so you may require or request Echo and other 1-3 call signs to provide support. So you can see in the top left-hand corners, you've got the green X's or crosses, which are an indication for obstacles. So that's what I was talking about before. So you might have them, so let's say the enemy is coming from left to right, you've got them being funneled down this particular road. Same as in the top right corners here, you've got a hotel there waiting to be called in to maybe conduct a CAS run or provide that recon. With things like blowing bridges, this can be coordinated with Zeus's, if not pre-planned by the mission maker, okay, because we have the ability to hide objects in mission. So if you have an idea like, oh, actually I want to try and blow this bridge, then set your charges or whatever, ping the Zeus, let us know, and we can prepare for that, right? So we can do that on the fly. Bit of an admin point there, but yeah. Alright, cool, questions on that? Also notice that we've got a mortar target in the middle of the kill zone. That's what I'm talking about in regards to coordinating those effects. Oh, and you've also got, I shouldn't forget, we've got Victor at the back there in that kill group or near that command group, and then Mike to the rear as well, ready in that rear security with their ambulances to provide assistance. Alright, so as I said before, coordinating those effects, okay, can become a bit trickier, but good orders and triggers are to be in place. An example being, on order, IDF will fire during flight. The command will initiate via radio. So whilst the rounds are in the air, the command will then initiate the ambush. Platoon then opens fire, the tanks roll forward into position, engage armour and vehicles, the IDF lands, and then the CAS brought in, and then you withdraw. That may be an example of coordinating effects. Right, initiation and control. So no real change there, apart from we need to ensure that the call signs know when and who they will be engaging when it's initiated. Alright, questions on that?
Might be one question for the initiation of control. Certain as a platoon, certain as a platoon is not triggered, would it be allowed for the commander to basically say that this section like trust, as soon as you guys engage, we're all open up it?
No.
They not?
No, the command group is in command. He or she alone will initiate the ambush. If they cannot see the ambush or the killing zone, they need to reposition. Make sense?
Yeah.
Just got another quick one here.
Yeah, same.
You might have talked about this, I apologise if you have, but is there anything about priority of targets? Like, because in all the movies I watch, you always get the first of the column and the last to try to trap them in.
Yep.
Did you speak about that? Or?
So I spoke about priority of targets in terms of like the Mac gunner shooting armor first and then medium armored, etc. But no, you're right. So again, it depends on what you're trying to achieve. So you might want to engage the first and last vehicle. You're bang on. That's the most common because it sort of creates that block or that sort of disorganization. But then you might not be able to see the the rear vehicles. There might be a really long convoy, so you just got to be, again, flexible and sort of understand the size of the convoy or what you're trying to achieve. You might be like, we are aiming for the center vehicle because that's the command, that's the target that we're actually trying to hit. So you might just have your MAC gunners be like, right, you see a officer looking car, I don't care if it's a fucking bicycle, you're going to shoot a Morse round at it because that's the goal of the ambush. If the goal of the ambush is to destroy as many as you can, then generally you will go first and last. But again, you just got to be aware, and that's why the early warning comes into play, because they might be like, oh, we're expecting 4 or 5 vehicles, and I can see 15 of them. It's like, fuck, now that's going to blow our kill zone out by a lot, so maybe we'll have to let most of the convoy go through so we can actually hit the first and last vehicle. So yes, that is the most common, but again, you need to be aware of the flexibility or the requirement and the aim of the ambush itself. Make sense? Or
Yeah, thank you.
yep. Any other questions? Sweet. I did. Yeah, I did. Alright, cool. So for the search, so again, this is the same process. Due to numbers, you might have an entire section or an attachment, like Echo, could be used to go and conduct that search. Other assets or vehicles can be used for security and moving of prisoners, etc. So it might be Echo sitting in the rear security with Mike and PHQ, or no, maybe not PHQ, but then they'll be like mounted up in their vehicles, ready to scoot round quickly, grab any prisoners or HVTs, etc., and quickly yeet skid out of there. Right, just because it's larger though, doesn't mean it can take or should take longer. It still needs to be quick. Last but not least, we've got the withdrawal, so the same process, but again, generally done with a call sign at a time. So using our example, continuing with our example, we've got Alpha, left flank, and early warning. They bring in that early warning. They say, yep, all right, PHQ, we've got, or Sunray, we've got our early warning. We're now peeling in, and off they go. And then maybe the vehicles will back out first, whatever. So it just needs to be coordinated, so that we're not running over each other, etc., etc. So it's important that, yeah, again, call signs of personnel are ready, they're paying attention, and are ready to move quickly. Because again, that blowout at that time. Don't worry about pulling down trenches and shit unless you're directed to. 9 times out of 10, you won't need to do that. Questions? No. Sick tits. Right. So now we're going into our counter ambushes. Alright, so there's 3 sort of actions on or types: the push through, the withdrawal, and the counter ambush drill. Yeah, okay, that's all the info I've got. Cool, so I'll go through this now. Cool. So the push through. So this is generally preemptively stated in orders, okay, or more so in convoy orders, and is probably the most common or best option. This will be that all call signs or vehicles will engage, unless stated otherwise, and continue en route at the same speed. Okay, note at the same speed. Or you may have actions on to increase speed. This doesn't mean that when you get engaged, the driver just punches it and starts swerving all over the road and shit. A couple of things why. Firstly, you're going to probably rear end or cause someone to rear end you because you slam on the brakes and you're all of a sudden trying to find cover and whatnot. So if your actions on is to push through, or the convoy commander says push through, by the way, this is if we're convoying and we get ambushed, if that wasn't clear. So if the convoy commander says push through, you will continue on the same speed, or the speed dictated in actions on. So it might be actions on, we get ambushed, all vehicles to increase speed by 20, and then continue en route unless directed otherwise. Right? Another reason why we don't slam on our brakes or speed up and swerve all over the road is because the gunners need to be able to shoot shit. So a nice smooth and consistent speed and steering nice and straight down the road or whatever will allow your gunner to actually shoot shit. I know everyone's experienced when the driver's all over the place and you're like just spinning around in your turret and not being able to shoot anything. Okay, so it takes discipline to not slam on your brakes or whatever, but it's really important. And the reason we don't just gun it is because we don't want to leave vehicles that are heavy or large or whatever, or slower, behind. So just maintain your speed and then again unless directed otherwise. You also need to be careful of spacing and damaged vehicles in front. So again, why we don't speed up? Because if the vehicle in front of you all of a sudden becomes disabled, you want to have enough time to react and drive safely around it. Notify the convoy commander, maybe pull up next to it to provide security. You have to consider things like people jumping out of the damaged vehicle. So spacing is important for obviously the lag, the explosions, rubber banding, and security and things like I've just spoken about. Right. The common actions on. So we've got things like vehicle damage or destroyed. Okay, so what happens when that occurs? Are we going to stop? Are we going to leave the vehicle behind? Are we going to go back and get them? Etc. There's a blockade or a path is not viable, so if all of a sudden it's blocked and we need to try and find a different route, what are we going to do? Call sign or vehicle left behind, as I spoke about, and then distance to travel prior to stopping. So that might work in hand with the actions on of pushing through. So pushing through is an actions on, right? But then you have actions on for your actions on. Well, what happens if we're pushing through and any of those happen? Okay, well now we're going to do X, Y, Z. So if you're thinking, oh, nah, there's no actions on for this convoy, bullshit. Convoys have heaps of actions on. Alright, questions for that? By the way, that's not enough spacing. It's not my image, but that's not enough spacing. I wonder if I thought of that when I put that picture up there, but yeah. Alright. The next most common one is probably the withdrawal. Okay, quick decision is made if engaged or ambushed. There's similar sort of things. All vehicles and call signs will engage, again, unless stated otherwise, and will turn around. If organised enough, vehicles can simply follow the same order of march and turn around. So think of like a snake. The snake doesn't all of a sudden, his head becomes his tail. His head still becomes his head and he just follows it around. So the first vehicle can still follow the second vehicle can still follow the first one and just him do a U-turn and then he follows him and he follows him. Rather than people, again, slamming on their brakes, stopping in the middle of the road, potentially rear-ending each other, just follow it like a snake. Unless your convoy commander says individual vehicles conduct a U-turn and then you will reverse the order of march. Okay, so the last vehicle will become vehicle 1, etc., etc. Okay, so again, you've got to be paying attention. Drivers need to be on that convoy net. Commanders need to be on that convoy net. This is why it's also important, and basic things like convoys are, when we pay it off, why it's super important. When it goes to shit, you need to put the oil all over it. Okay, so if you are turning around individually, just don't push it in or overtake or whatever. Be patient and just follow the vehicle that was behind you. Just, don't try and squeeze in gaps. Don't try and boost past people that are fucking, Zero Alpha's taking too long to turn around. Just wait. Provide security to them. Because if you start trying to mix in and push in around each other and whatnot, it just causes problems. If it's obviously urgent, if you're getting shot at by a tank, it might be a little bit different. But just keep that in mind, right? Because it becomes very messy. And again, be cautious of spacing and vehicles that are damaged in front of you. Right, some common actions on. Again, vehicle damage or destroyed, vehicle order of march, if a call sign's left behind, and then distance to withdraw prior to stopping. Because generally what you'll do is you'll withdraw for a distance, maybe 1 or 2 Ks, everyone will pull off, herringbone, and then conduct a quick reorg, make sure you're not missing anyone, any vehicles, etc., etc. Alright, any questions? Alright, last one. So, counter ambush drill. As the name states, it's a drill. Therefore, it's directed by the convoy or group commander. What I mean by group commander is if, let's say, I was in the convoy, I might not necessarily be the convoy commander, but I would be the commander of the group, and I'd just say, right, counter ambush drill. And then everyone will generally know what to do. Or I would then give directions accordingly. Okay, so this is conducted when the ambush force is deemed small or manageable. may be that the path is blocked and or there is no other option to withdraw. So it might be, okay, well, we have to turn and fight. Call signs and personnel in the kill zone are to push out and get into his cover as best as possible. Okay, lots of suppressive fire is required. So this is when you'll be holding the tit and shooting any position that looks like it could be, you know, an advantage point or kill group or early warning, etc. Call signs and personnel are directed to move to the flanks and to conduct an assault on the ambush forces. There'll be some images in a minute to show this. With this, careful PID is required to prevent blue on blue when the flanking forces are attacking. Again, the images will show that. Once ambush forces have been dealt with, we'll attempt to push through or withdraw, and that'll be made ASAP in case IDF or enemy reinforcements are on the way. So you're in that kill zone, you know what it's like now because you've just learnt what's potentially coming, so you need to get the fuck out of that kill zone as well. Alright, some considerations. As you can see there. Patience, are they able to be loaded? It's a big one. Don't get into the habit of, oh yeah, he's injured. We'll just retreat him here. Get the fuck in here, get him in a vehicle, get out of there. Damaged vehicles may need to be left behind. So that means, let's say Alpha's vehicle's fucked, but it's kind of still moving. If they can fit in Bravo and Charlie's vehicles, do that. Get them out. Quickly mount up and get the fuck going. Okay, I'll speak about that last one. Alright, questions on that? No, sweet. Right, so, counter ambush. Here we go, we've got our lovely convoy. And we've been ambushed. Bravo vehicle has been hit. Oh, there's two of them in there, you can't quite see it, their mics here, so they're not very close. The Bravo vehicle has been hit. Okay, counter ambush drill has been called. Myself or the convoy commander will call for a counter ambush drill to occur. You'll see here on this top right hand one, the Victor vehicle at the front is turned to engage the forces and provide as much suppression as possible. We've got Alpha and a HQ vehicle pulling off to the left to provide that all-round security. Mike and Echo vehicles have been called up front. There's a lot of fucking arrows here, so just take a second to take that in. We've got the Echo and Mike vehicles push up to provide assistance to that Bravo vehicle. The vehicles at the rear have just halted and we're providing that rear security and being prepared to move to assist other call signs. You can see our Charlie and second Victor vehicle have moved out to the flank to try and get eyes on and potentially locate where those ambushing forces are. From there, they've moved from right to left, engaged and cleared out those forces. And that's what I was talking about before, is that you need to be careful, coordinate that fire, making sure you're not shooting your own troops. Okay? Cool. So that is an example of that. Questions on that? As you can see, a lot of moving parts, troops moving in front of each other, vehicles moving in front of each other, there's fucking injured down in the middle of the road, etc., etc. So all needs to be coordinated. Yes, Sam.
So if there was a V formation fire where there was a fire team on each side of the ambush, how would that play out?
So you would potentially have the Alpha section and the first Victor vehicle conduct the same on the other side. Potentially.
There's one fire team on each side of the road, is that?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So you would have
I see what you mean.
Charlie and Victor go that side, and then Alpha and the other Victor vehicle would go this side. But they might start here and go backwards. It just depends on where the forces are. Or because they might be able to simply destroy the forces from where they are. But the point is you're trying to provide as much protection to the damaged vehicle and personnel as you can.
Okay, I getcha. Yep.
Again, it's hard to answer because it's very situational. Sensitivity.
So one, it's almost like confused. I'll just say the one I remember. If for say case who is to make the decision whether to push through or
Chain of command. Exit chain of command.
So Alpha?
And it depends if it's the company's here. So if I'm in the convoy, it'll be Jazz and all the way through CHQ. If we all get blown up, then it might go down to PHQ. then yeah, generally it would start Alpha Bravo Charlie, continue down, but that means they'll be commanding the entire company. So unless stated otherwise in orders. But it might be that Victor spots the enemy, so the rear vehicle might spot the enemy, and they say, hey, yep, we've got good eyes, would recommend a flanking movement right to left, you know, whatever. So if that happens, you're going to be a bit of a shit, show anyway. But that's where the chain of command comes in, where it comes into practice of SOPs and making sure that everyone understands the chain of command, what's to happen when X map goes down, blah 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 blah. So it all ties in.
Yeah, I remember the second question. So
Yep. Oh, good. Just yell out. Any others?
Maybe a good point. So if you've got 0 Alpha down and PHQ down, then and you've assumed responsibility for the platoon, you're also assuming responsibility for 0 Alpha.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're on 60.
Yep, I'd be getting on 60 and being like, Victor, push your front vehicle 1 out to the right, provide suppressive fire, vehicle to the rear. Charlie, you'll move through, conduct a flank right to left, or it might be south to north, whatever. Echo and Mike move up, provide assistance. It doesn't need to be flashy. It could just be, hey guys, PHQ's dead, 0 Alpha's vehicle blew up, they're all fucked. Victor, I need you to conduct a flank with Charlie. Mike and Echo get up here and assist Bravo, they're damaged. And you might not use any Raytel at all, that's fine. If you don't know, or you're stressing out, just get it out, get the help required, and then, just take that breath and try and sort yourself out. But that same goes with anyone who's not staff. If you're getting on your platoon net, company net, saying that, hey, all my staff are fucking dead, don't worry about Raytel, just get on there, state who you are, who your call sign is, so we know where and roughly who you are, and then, off you go. Any others?
One comment.
I'll go McDonald first.
So how advisable would it be to change the order in terms of kind of ambush drill? Like say the flank is just about set up, but you get like information that you have to get out of there now because they're sending jets or something.
Yep.
Like how advisable would it be to like stop that mid counter and do the withdrawal instead, or would it be better just to push through and then do the withdrawal?
Well, it depends how urgent the threat is. Like if you said there's jets on their way, then if Gold's with you, or you might be able to get Hotel up with some AA missiles, then there's potential to continue with the counter ambush drill. But if you've got IDF falling, fuck yeah, I'll be bailing out of there. Maybe the Victor and Charlie call sign just hold where they are. They don't push forward, but they just hold where they are, and you use them as like a bound back. So then all of the forces here bound back, and then Victor and Charlie then bound back once you're out of sort of line of sight or whatnot. So again, it just depends on the urgency of you needing to withdraw. Like I wouldn't be sticking around if there's IDF, but if say there's an infantry section coming down the road, I'll be like, all right, well, good luck to them. We'll just have Victor destroy them at the front. Did that answer your question?
Yeah. Thanks.
Echo, net.
So why if they immediately choose to fuck up Echo or Mike so no one else gets any support? What if?
Well, we just do our best. If we can't recover the vehicle, we can't repair it, we might just leave it. We'll load up everyone into vehicles. Starlight might grab a couple of Mike members, try and treat them as best they can, and we just get out of there. Like, that's essentially what we're going to have to do. It's going to be a hard situation, but it'd be the same if they knocked out HQ, It's like, well, we just have to make do as best we can. Cool. Good questions. Anyone else? No? Sick. Cool. I think that is... Oh no, I had one more. Oh, yep, okay, so this is a similar sort of idea, like counter ambush drill, but so we've got same on the left, Bravo gets hit, or Bravo, then same sort of thing, Echo and Mike move up, but then this time we've decided that we're going to move Charlie and Alpha and Victor up to push and assault that force there, okay, or in the center there, alright, but again it's just showing another option that may occur, but then you're obviously dropping security to the front and to that left flank as well, so you do need to consider that. Cool. Questions on that? No. Now I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Cool. All right. Final questions. Nil by.
Sorry, Thomas, I had one.
Send.
Going back to setup again.
Yep.
With terrain deformation, using your example that you've actually put on the map, because I had a little peek at the height.
Yep.
If you just look at a height chart for it across from the center all the way behind, you'll note that our position is right on top of a peak.
Yes.
With a very steep backdrop. In that situation, and there's no other reliable spot for Victor, where would you recommend us sitting pre-ambush?
So using, so you're in that example on the map, that is the top of the feature, and then this is going back down, and that's not very steep. It's not as steep as you might think there, because if you have a look, the contour lines are, yeah, they're not crazy. Like, you'll see it when you get there, but it might just be that you can position yourselves a little bit further back, and it might be okay. But ultimately, again, it just comes down to positioning. If, you know, that position isn't tenable, then you're just going to have to find a different spot. But it's far better doing that than trying to make a ship position work that's going to get the entire ambush scene.
Alright.
So again, there's no real specific answer for that, unfortunately.
On that, you could get Echo to build you camo nets.
No, it's not going to completely hide you, I don't think. Yeah. I don't think. Potentially, but using terrain is going to be a more definitive option.
As far as I'm aware, camo nets only really protect you from, like, cover you from the directions they cover.
Let's pray Armor 4 allows us to dig the ground out.
Yeah, give us shovels.
You say that like there's gonna be an armor 4.
True.
Question.
And
Last one, I promise. Just regarding like blocking off roads and stuff for securing an ambush position.
Yep.
Are we allowed to requisition civilian or AN vehicles just purely to block areas off?
I probably wouldn't. Not civilian vehicles, sorry. You would, if able, you would utilize Echo to build some sort of obstacle instead. But again, if you were desperate, if you needed to, if it was urgent that you actually stopped them, then, you know, there's potential. Just send it through your chain. Depends on the mission, on the campaign. If, you know, we're trying to win hearts and minds, is it we don't really give a fuck about the civilians? Yeah, again, it varies.
Yeah, roger, thanks.
Question.
Send.
On obstacles, are there certain obstacles we should avoid using to corral the enemy?
In what sense, sorry?
So like a big row of H blocks would look like a fortified position, so they'd stay away from it. Whereas razor wire just looks like, oh, I need to go around that sort of thing.
Yeah, again, it depends if, like, if you can hide the obstacles to an extent, then that would be good, because then they might come up over a ridge line and see, holy fuck, there's tank traps on either side of the road or whatever. Again, situational.
Okay.
If you need to make it obvious, you can. If you're trying to make it sneaky, and then again, positioning of the ambush will come into play there about where you want to, you know, actually conduct the ambush. You know, is it just over a ridge? Is it on a bend, etc.? So you, again, situational. I know I keep saying that, but it really is. Any other final questions? No, sick. All right. So what I want you guys to do is a couple of things. So first off, I want you to quickly grab your 152s out of the box there at the rear. And once we've done that, we're going to head out towards the north. There's a hangar, some examples outside the hangar, and we're just going to have a look at some dummies, essentially, of what a layout may look like, and it may just help put it into perspective a little bit. All right, let's do that now.
You gotta change cam as well.
That fucking EA12, Thomas.
Sleepy, is your mic working?
No, it's not. Hey, Sleepy, don't type in global chat, please. Just type in TS to me if you need to.
I should have changed it. Yeah, go through the.
Now, you got your channel 1 set.
Or type into the task force chat.
Now, you see the plus minus in the bottom left?
It's not now.
Click the next channel. Plus.
Has everyone got a radio from the box? Yeah.
Does everyone know how to do the alt frequency, or does someone need help?
He's not even private, he's like, he's the fighting
I don't
leader.
know. Maybe my mask is bugging out.
Guess we're all good then.
Radio show.
Oh,
Double channel.
Okay, dokie.
Damn, it's almost like this game
all these other
is
ASOT
like
members
12
over
years old.
If that ever happens, you just right click normally. It happens sometimes.
I don't have a mouse.
I tried everything until it comes. I put it up first today.
To the North Jones, you can see the giant group of people.
I'll get back to you.
What question?
Alright, cool.
Cross your eyes.
So with this, you've got just some examples of some ambush layouts essentially. So this here, you've got early warning on the left kill group, command group, right kill group, and early warning. Right, just to show a rough layout in visual. Okay, so we'll move forward and we'll go to platoon size.
Oh, so much running. I'm so fat.
I've not enough stamina for this.
On that body.
Charge!
Maybe rolling. Cool. So this one,
You really need to work on
I'll talk over length in this one. So the very far left, very distant. I'm not on speaker. No.
What's the additional frequency?
Speaker, I think.
4-1, I think.
4-1.
Alright, sort that out. Won't talk on that. So far left, you've got early warning. Now we've got a section's worth, or section minus worth of people in the kill group, the left kill group. Got command group in the center, right kill group, and then early warning. So you got 2 on the early warning. And then here you've got your third section in rear security. Right. So again, sort of showing that setup. In the kill groups, they are quite close together. Generally in behind 1 or 2 trenches. Just so we've got that command and control. Alright, move on to the last one.
God damn it.
Rush the ambush position.
Ned, are you making the sprinting noises?
Pause here. Back here, guys. Hard to see with this one. Alright, I might cut this one away for tomorrow. Alright, so with this one, you can't quite see it, but you've got early warning off to the far left. Then you've got the multiple trenches for Victor. So again, noting that you've got secondary positions that they can withdraw back and essentially drive into to maybe get a different position or whatnot. Command group in the center still, kill group on the right, and then our early warning on the right as well. And then we've got our security section at the rear with Mike and their vehicles. Again, imagining that we're not directly on the track, potentially off, 100 to 300 meters away from the track. It just depends on the terrain, your weapons, and that sort of stuff. You don't want to be pushing in a max effective range if possible. Good
Is that
questions?
considered hidden? Them crouching like that?
No, this is just for
Roger.
display purposes. Yeah.
Roger.
Cool. Questions? Oh, sweet. All right, we'll go back. Teleport us and make it a lot easier. Bye.
Turn the AI.
This is Native, I'll be back in like a minute, Nova.
Alright.
All good.
What's the time? 8.
Time to go to bed.
Radio check real quick. Fade, you got me on 5-3.
Who's on speaker over here? Someone just speaker.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't E-Tech then, my bad.
It wasn't D-Tech. You felt really offended, Thomas. You know that.
That's fair.
Shame.
I've got all my
Sounds like a
regular
hip
setup.
problem.
I heard him say that, I just don't know what to say back.
No, that's
8
fine.
to 9:30. Yeah, alright, so we'll cut away the actual practice. I was going to do separate set of practice, so we'll cut that away.
Press Control P for me.
What's going on?
Requesting come over this way. Headphone, it should be on headphones, right?
Alright, someone's hot micing over.
Okay,
everyone.
headphones now.
Hey, none. You hold my umbrella.
Can you do a test? Just talk.
None.
None, you hot like umbrella.
Alternate channel.
Go.
That's it.
Alright. Hello.
That was a
Alright, gather in and go through the orders for the convoy. Oh, the ambush, I mean. Actually, we are doing a convoy, so yeah.
Damn it!
No.
Convoy 20.
Phase 1, phase 2. Alright, so referencing the map, I'll be referencing orders, so I might not be able to use my pointer just this second.
Keep the map.
Actually, I know what I'll do. Big brain idea on the second screen.
Oh my god, he's so smart.
So smart.
Apple Vision Pro for Thomas. That's all pitching.
Yeah, get this man on the Apple Vision, bro.
HE on there. Alright.
Get this man driving his car.
Alrighty, cool. So referencing the map, we've got situation. So there is a large enemy convoy arriving into the AO, approximately 2 kilometers from the northwest of our current location. So our current location being the range down here. Within this convoy is a high-ranking commander by the name of Colonel Tum. Intel has suggested that he is going to be using the convoy along the SSRs, or secondary supply routes, to avoid detection, and will comprise a variety of vehicles and personnel. HQ requires Colonel Tum either captured or killed. Our mission is to ambush and kill or capture. Execution. The primary objective is to either capture or kill Colonel Tum. This will be achieved by conducting a company-sized ambush on the large enemy convoy expected through the area. It is assessed that the convoy will consist of a recon element, the main body, and a QRF. More details about these later. Alright, so listening in, so insertion and setup. So post orders, all call signs will mount into their designated vehicles and aircraft before moving to that first FUP of staging area in the vicinity of grid 085055, so that first FUP. Hotel, you are to mount into your aircraft and be prepared to move to your staging area and overview areas. Prepare your aircraft with anti-vehicle weapons in order to engage runaways and serious threats. The location at grid 085055 will be the ambush staging area, and call signs positions will be marked to provide security and allow admin to be conducted. Alright, that'll be posted out in a sec. Someone's breathing in their mic. All call sign personnel are to ensure that they are ready to insert and have appropriate equipment ready for ambush setup. Golf, you are to set up IDF weapons at this location, and unless requested by a call sign, you will remain in this location. So, to reiterate, Golf, you'll be conducting IDF operations from the first FUP. On order, all call signs will move to the second FUP. This will be the ambush rear position and will be referred to as the ERV. order of march to the ERV will be Echo, 1-1, Victor, and Mike. Upon arrival at the ERV, all 1-1 call signs are to leave their vehicles in their security locations at the ERV. Okay, so all vehicles from the sections will remain at the first, at the ERV here. They're not to be taken to the ambush location. Echo, Mike, and Victor are the only ones with vehicles in the ambush site. Okay, once this has been complete, all call signs will move cautiously to their respective areas of responsibility. Alright, here are the areas of responsibility. Early warning left will be a 1-1 section. Kill group will be 1-1 and Victor. So there'll be one kill group, not multiple. Early warning right will be a 1-1 section. Rear security and QRF will be Mike and Echo. Whoever's got their kid recording in the background, please mute. And typing. Cut off will be hotel. So hotel, I'll mark a standby position for you shortly. Okay, Echo, you are to prioritize laying of mines before any other defenses. We'll change that to satchels for detonation rather than mines. 1-1, you are to move to your sections and you are to move your sections to their respective areas and dig in. The HQ is to check all 3 locations and ensure sections are aware of their actions on. Victor, you are to dig in your trenches or your vehicle pits and ensure that you have a clear drive-up position for that ambush initiation. Mike, you are to set up the ambush CCP and rear security positions. Hotel, you are to either remain grounded until required or position yourselves in an airborne position, ready to respond quickly once the ambush is initiated. Golf IDF targets will be designated by myself for IDF support. All call signs are to be aware that Echo will not be able to fortify all call sign positions due to time restrictions, so only request Echo if absolutely necessary. All personnel and vehicles are to be very well hidden once the ambush is called set. Call signs are to have minimal personnel observing the killing zone to help reduce the likelihood of detection. All call signs will be required to check in with me that they are set up and ready. This will be done on normal operation frequencies. Alright, all call signs, ambush initiation. So this execution of the ambush. All call signs are to hold fire until initiation is called by myself or CHQ. If for any reason, I do have CHQ members tonight. If for any reason I'm not available, aka I DC, then another CHQ member will take over responsibility of initiation. Okay, the primary method will be via radio. The secondary will be rifle. Emergency will be red smoke. I say again, red smoke. Right, all call signs are to anticipate letting the recon element move through the ambush, as the main priority is the Colonel's transport vehicle. Once initiation is called, 1-1 and Victor, you are free to engage all targets. Victor, you are to drive up to your trenches immediately post-initiation. Okay, priority of targets are from your most focused up to your least focused. Just want to make sure I got that right. So 1-1, your priority is unarmored technicals. So, like dushkins and shit like that. Infantry, light armor, and unarmed vehicles being your last, so trucks and jeeps, that sort of thing. Victor, your priority of targets is armored vehicles and tanks, technicals, infantry, and then unarmed vehicles. Golf, you are to be prepared to fire on order. Hotel, on order, you are to move into position and engage the forward recon vehicles that were let through, and to take up position to engage any QRF forces or follow-on forces that may approach from the north. Call signs are to keep an eye out for any vehicles that may identify as a Colonel's transport. The location of that vehicle after initiation should be marked on map ASAP. Mike and Echo, you are to be prepared to move to support any call sign on order. Right, for the clearance and the withdrawal. Once the ambush has been initiated, on order, Echo and the left early warning section are to move out to the kill zone and conduct a sweep of the wrecks and bodies. Echo is to detain any enemy personnel who are wounded or surrender and search for the colonel and ensure safe passage of the security section. The 1-1 section is to engage any threats during that sweep and provide protection to Echo. All other call signs are to be prepared to, are to prepare for the withdrawal whilst providing overwatch to the sweeping forces. And once the colonel has been captured or confirmed KIA and the sweep is complete, the sweeping forces are to return to the ambush via the right early warning. So reference map for whichever section is going to be the left early warning. Okay, you will push out and you will sweep from south to north, and then you will go all the way up to the end of wherever the last vehicle is, and then you will come in through the right early warning and back to your position. Right? That's how it goes. So out, up, and back through. Alright. Yeah. Once back in location, all call signs are to be prepared to withdraw back to the ERV on order, being the FUP here. Once all call signs are back at the ERV and accounted for, on order, all call signs will move back to the staging area and the FUP here. The phase will end on order. Our actions on, so contact in or at the staging area. Call signs are to engage and be prepared to withdraw under my direction. If ERV is called, and it will simply be stated ERV, ERV, ERV. If that is called, all call signs are to immediately withdraw to the ambush ERV location and await further orders. All dismounted personnel are to mount into a vehicle and be ready to move immediately. If a second ERV is called, the second ERV location will be our staging area where Golf will be located. Enemy forces are spotted during ambush setup. Target location and description is to be passed up the chain of command. You'll hold fire and unless engaged, and be prepared to withdraw. Okay, if an enemy forward recon is spotted, you're to hold fire, allow it to pass through the ambush site, and be prepared to engage the main body shortly after. You are to attempt to identify any command vehicles. Admin log, Echo, or correction, equipment, Echo, you are to ensure that you have mines and explosives for the initiation of the ambush. 1-1 sections, you will most likely, but just ensure that you have a minimum one entrenching tool.
Out.
Alright, ROE and off is no change, except all call signs are to hold fire unless directed otherwise. Okay, I won't cover it off.
Get Rhino.
Command and SIG is no change, or the command of the ambush. Alright, question staff.
Go.
Spend.
Permission to move about 200 to 300 meters closer to also bring to bear GMGs.
Negative, you'll be IDF for this.
Bravo.
Spend.
So at convoy halt, that's the dismount point. All of infantry vehicles be stored back there at first FUP?
Negative, it'll be further back in this FUP here. Oh, sorry, further forward here. Yep.
Roger.
So the convoy halt is just to drop off Golf and let... God, who is that? Dempsey, mute your shit. Fuck. No, you fucking can hear you clacking away though. So... Yeah, so we're dropping off Golf here, and then your vehicles will be left on the opposite side of the embankment here.
Roger.
Yeah. Any others? Ben?
In the case of ERV, should Victor stay on top of the mound to provide SBF while call signs make it back to that ERV point, or should we book it back straight away?
You will likely be withdrawing at the same time, because everyone is to move back, so that we can essentially get out of there as soon as possible. But again, just make sure you're looking behind yourself, make sure you're not running over people. Unless directed otherwise, of course. So.
This is also in the case of like there's a sweeping team out there or something.
Yeah,
fighting cover for them to get back.
Yeah, exactly. But if ERV is called, it's because holy fuck, we need to get out of there. Like everyone needs to run. ERV is oh my fucking god, run essentially. Is a layman's term. Any other questions? Echo? Yep.
So just clarifying, do you want us to just bring demo charges or a mixture of charges and mines?
Let's just go demos because I want it to be controlled.
Okay, sweet. Easy.
Happy with?
Okay, we're gonna nuke that.
Yeah, that's fine.
We get
Send.
So, couple questions. Maximum height for our choppers. Anything higher
So with the, I would just have yourself grounded somewhere until you hear that the convoy is arriving, then get airborne so that we just don't risk losing the element of surprise. So I would recommend positioning somewhere either here at base or somewhere sort of towards the south, because I'm going to want you to cut off those recon forces that push through here.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, we'll position ourselves at the south there. And you're happy for all 4 of us to be in helicopters?
Yep. No,
Easy.
let's get you guys up. As long as someone's, as long as someone's here to receive redaps and stuff as per normal.
Yep.
Or, correction, ready to quickly fly back. I'm happy for all of you to be airborne, but just make sure someone's ready to come back if required.
Cool. No worries. Thanks, boss.
Someone else? Question?
Oscar?
Send?
Yeah, so are we logisticking as per usual, even though this is just one ambush?
Yeah, potentially. It's not likely to do opdems and stuff just due to this, time of task, but again, just be ready to read at people and whatnot. I will try to notify you if that is required.
Okay, can we get a logistics marker on the, mic waiting point back in the rear, or we wait for that?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Thank you. Nice.
Any other questions?
No, that's it. Thank you. Oh, sorry.
Yep. So go out to non-staff. McDonald, send.
So you said emergency with initiating is red smoke. I just want to make sure I know what you mean by that. That's not pulling back, right?
No, so sorry. So primary method of initiation is radio. Second is rifle/grenade fire, and then tertiary, I should say, is red smoke. So if for whatever reason my radio fucks up, and for whatever reason I can't shoot my weapon, I'm just going to throw a red smoke out into the middle of the ambush site, essentially. Make sense?
Right, okay. Yeah, and also can you just go through the 1-1 target priority again? It was technicals and then...
Yep, so technicals, so unarmored, yet armed technicals. So things like Hiluxes with machine guns on top, fucking Dushkims on top, that sort of stuff. And then infantry, light armor, and then unarmed vehicles. So trucks and jeeps that are carrying dudes are lower priority.
Copy.
Cool. Any other questions? Send.
Is 1-3 CSU taking control of Golf and Hotel, or is Punto going to be doing that?
No, that'll be Zero Alpha. But as in calling it in. Leave that with me. I'll think about that.
Okay.
Because I might hand that off to you. I might just be like, yep, Zyla, call it in.
Either way, very tough.
Golf with that. I'll need a time of flight for your IDF once you get there. Cool. Any other questions? All right, sweet. If you do have any, just yell out, and we'll answer them as best you can. You've got your vehicles and everything over there. It'll be pretty self-explanatory who's got what. Let's get mounted. Don't worry about convoy net for the sake of time, and just get ready. PHQ's marked up order of march already for you.
Okay, what I need is radio checks.
Who wants to drive? Who wants to drive?
Jets, you're rifleman, right?
Are you asking me to be driver?
That's your role.
I guess I'll drive. I didn't want to drive, but I will drive.
What are they called?
That's good. I usually designate vehicles to
which one should
one
we
one.
use?
No, can you try it? I just want to
I don't care. Up to me to
Short range, I'm talking to 70.
Yeah, Apex will do it for you. Apex.
This.
I'm on A1 or you want at the moment.
We are. If you hop outside,
the second one?
look at the barrels.
Alright, everyone take the second from the left.
Who's gonna?
Alright, we'll call sign Sunray Minor. Your vehicle order will be as follows. First vehicle,
see
the
your
north
whisper.
side will be Alpha.
Fifth one.
Disregard.
Yeah.
Kind of one.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I haven't gotten to shit talk in a vehicle for ages.
I don't want to drive. My driving
Are we all
is
fit in
terrible.
this?
Sorry.
Maybe.
I'm fucking radios.
And then if you...
We got room for... Is that everyone?
No, that's missing Sleepy.
We can't... There's no more slots.
Sleepy's loaded in. All call sign Sunray Minor, vehicle order as follows. To the north side
That was
of the
last
hangar,
minute. Oh, alright. Oh, I
the
hope.
vehicle order will be
Hold
Vic
there for
1
now.
will be Alpha, Vic 2 will be Bravo, Vic 3 will be Charlie, and then Vic 4 will be PHQ. Is that understood? Over.
Yeah, right. So we won't have to talk on it, so you'll be fine.
Sunray Minor.
Bravo,
Fucking hell.
Bravo to Sunray Minor, send over.
Bravo, what is convoy net? Over.
I hope I can just follow somebody.
Yeah, we'll do
Sunray Minor, no convoy
Okay.
nets. Over.
My saving grace.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh wait, did we check if we have entrenching tools?
I have an entrenching tool.
Sunray,
I also have one, because I have like negative backpack
Alpha
space.
to Sunray Minor, send over.
Yeah, we have one at least.
We are one seat short for one of our
We have
members.
two over
Possibility
on
to have
call
a
sign,
transfer
that's
to another
fine.
vehicle, over.
Sunray Minor, transition them over
Just
to
to
Bravo's
confirm,
vehicle.
because I was taking a piss and also to do a few other things. Did we get assigned to what we're doing?
Yeah,
I don't think so yet.
It's maybe okay for that? Does anyone know?
Yep, I'm in.
We
I
weren't
think
told which
we're not-
position. I think we're getting that one.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just send a 1-1 section, so I think
Where
that's
are
up to
we
you.
going? Are we
Vehicle,
going?
you can
Are
move
we
over
going?
to your
What the
marching
fuck?
orders. No need to respond.
We have
Go
to go
over?
over, I think.
Alright,
I'm not sure.
driver, take us to the Charlie marker on the map.
Yeah.
GPS is on.
We are
Oh,
behind.
okay, I see it.
Be careful.
Holy shit, this thing is armored to the fucking core. I feel safe.
Don't feel safe while I'm driving.
Yeah, we feel real safe back here and out in the open air.
I'd love to see it.
Gotta love it. See,
Yeah.
this is why I don't drive. I'm fucking absolutely awful.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'll be
me
the first
too,
one to
yeah.
die.
Hold comms.
Alpha Charlie, I swapped up.
Okay,
I was mixed around
Right
your
up here, going to
safety
Charlie.
location, so
So I
I'll
think
be
I see
behind me
it.
to
Okay.
Charlie in front of PHQ. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you see the updated Charlie marker?
I think I do. It's just blue for me right now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
there's
right.
one at basically a thing.
I know I'm right next to it. Let me get people to move.
Wait for these guys to turn around.
Hey Nova, how you doing?
Yeah, good man.
Oh yeah, I'm meant to be on yelling, aren't I?
Now I'm pointing at our friendlies.
Alright, are we...
I know.
More on PHQ, we need to go forward, but we're waiting on these two.
Let me zoom in to where.
Dinky,
What's that word?
Bravo.
Oh shit. Are we in it? Oh, we're in PHQ. Okay. Is that Mike ahead of us?
That's Bravo.
Okay.
Golf is behind... Oh no, we got Mike behind us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have PHQ behind us? Isn't that what? Oh, no, mind.
No.
We should, but
apparently.
yeah.
Yeah, you are right.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold until someone yells
Hang
at
on,
me.
I'm gonna go fucking...
Yeah, I love convoys.
Oh, they're the best, aren't they?
They're in the fucking wrong place.
Jets, move up onto C, it's not our problem that they're not in place.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Don't hit anyone.
Yeah.
Don't hit
Probably
anyone.
don't hit people, but...
Nah,
So, do I need a backup? Right?
He's coming over on the buggies over to our left.
Yeah, what the fuck, I saw that. Who?
I think convoy's starting.
Yeah, they might be stepping off, it looks like they are.
Okay, well...
They didn't give us a call to step off. That's...
they
They
did
are
on Saturday.
worried about... Yeah.
I'm on
They
6.
said don't worry about
What's the
comms.
speed then?
What's those? Don't crash.
Just
Yeah,
don't go too fast.
So
Just match everyone else.
We're on the same bit.
It's there's like a universal speed. It's like 20 in tight areas and 40 to 50 in open, I believe.
No, it's 40 in cities and then 60 in open.
That's what. Yeah.
Thought it was 80 in open.
80,
match. Just
80s
match.
in like super open areas, like across fields and shit like that, I believe. Don't
Okay,
quote me on
well,
that.
I will just match. Since I'm getting different answers.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to the convoy
Just follow the car in front of you, basically.
Yeah. It's fine, just match. Yeah.
It only matters if we're in the front.
Or back.
Or back, well, yeah. But if you're at the back, you just follow the guy in front.
Yeah, true. Do you feel all high and mighty up there in that gunkeeper?
Always.
Always.
Kiba, can you look to your left? Ah, thank you. Perfect view. Perfect view.
God. Just crotch in face.
You fucking perv.
God.
It's not crotch, it's arse. It's great.
Oh, I can't see him in the fucking back out in the open air here. Ah, eat shit.
Mr. Lance call from the over. I'm being sexually harassed.
I am just a temp man. You'll have to take it up with someone else.
I am in charge of you.
Will I be shooting the thing with my maws today?
You missed the turn off.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah,
shit.
you missed.
Ah!
Nah, you're good, you're good. You fixed it up, you fixed it up.
I didn't see that road. I did not see that road at all. To be fair, as they should.
I'll be your rally driver, or your rally co-driver for today.
Thank you, my
Backseat
co-driver. Yeah.
drive. Go faster. Go faster. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Medium left, short right.
Sign Sunray.
Oh, thank you.
Just remember that upon arrival at the first
I can't wait to crash
FUP,
into a tree.
the right
I would slow down.
we'll halt for
yeah.
dismount. This is so we can get
Fuck.
dismounted and prepare to step.
No faith in me. Goddamn.
I'm so glad I'm not
Alright,
driving.
No!
From there,
Jets, just do
ambush
remember
Sunday's
we
as
have people
follows.
behind us.
Yeah, there is Mike. Fucking,
left
can
emergency
we
warning,
tell Mike
group
to get
up,
on their
I'm
own?
gonna-
group,
I mean,
group
it's
up,
like
group
a
up,
silly,
group
Mike.
up,
It's
group
like-
up. Alpha will hold the right emergency warning, or to acknowledge over.
You get that one?
No, I didn't hear shit.
Sunray Bravo, acknowledged over. Sunray, this is Alpha, acknowledged over.
Sunray Charlie acknowledges over. Next time, say call comms is Charlie. Because the radio's pretty loud. It's all good now.
You could jump on
Yeah,
Oh.
when we get to one point, don't dismount, stay in the vehicle.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Gotta love it.
Oh my god, don't. Shut
Well,
up. That's my dog. He wants attention.
Oh my god, that was you.
The fucking good bark of that was him. Alright, just hold him.
Get a bit more off the road, maybe.
Bravo, Sunray, push on.
Yeah, you want to be completely off.
What are we waiting for?
Tell us to go out.
Oh, Bravo to go.
What is this stupid ass music? What the fuck?
Nah, we're at convoy halt for Gulf departure.
Actively watching a rabbit phase through the fucking under of Mike's Vic.
Casual.
Best part of honestly, is the wildlife. You see them doing.
Side wildlife.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, here comes the buggies. Oi, big boys.
What is this music?
Oh no, I turned it
All
down.
signs, listen up, Sunray, listen up.
Okay.
All comms.
Reference map at Formula Point 1. There are 1-1 markings along the western side of this road. These will be our security locations if we need to fall back to this ERV. Allocations for these locations will be sent out if that situation arises. And to your knowledge, out.
Nova, do we know if Dempsey is allocating or?
Yeah, he's just talking on the radio now.
Yeah, I'm sitting on additional, but I didn't hear.
Yeah. No, it's on long range. Are you on long range 60? 51?
I'm on 51.
Nah, 80.
Alright, so if you check the map, if we have to pull back to this position, Charlie's marked.
Full zone, Sunray, make sure you guys are knafted up. We should be stepping momentarily. Yeah.
Are we stepping momentarily? Be ready.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
Convoy net is 7-1, right?
We're not using convoy net yet.
Yeah.
That would be why there was nothing on convoy net.
Convoy net's currently being used,
It's not being used.
60. Come on, net.
Oh.
Yeah. They gave us our formations, I think, for the front thing, but I didn't hear them, so I don't know what we're doing.
They haven't given a number yet. Who said that? No, don't worry. Actually, it'd be good to hear it if you plan on doing, like, staff shit. I mean, it's not that much, like...
Oh, I mean, like, not that it's much reference, but I've always seen for...
Oh, there goes Rez.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, Rez is dying.
Right, he's still in the game.
Not dead yet.
Just no one gets shot because he's the medic.
1-1, Sunray be advised, Victor breaking off, push through to formal point. Yeah.
Alright. That's shit.
Oh,
Alpha, Sunray did not follow Victor. I say again, turn left, go to formal point,
Turn
or
left,
sides to the formal point. Yeah.
Keep following these vehicles.
This is going as well as I thought it would have.
Yeah. Dempsey goes, says, don't follow Victor, and then Alpha follows Victor. Where the fuck are we?
We're into the formal point.
I don't know, I'm just
Alpha, Sunray pushes
following
towards
them.
FUPs. We have vehicles close by if we need to exfil.
What the fuck?
What the fuck are we...
We're meant to
What
be
the
down the road more, but we're stopped here for some reason.
I know, well I was just following the car in front of me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, go... What the fuck is going on?
What the?
What
Where
are they
we going?
doing? This is why we need convoy now.
Just gonna follow Dempsey.
Yeah.
Dempsey probably knows what he's doing. He seems like he's got it all there.
Just push to the left
All
of
signs 1-1, once you've made your way towards the FUP, dismount the vehicles and
am I going toward
locations. If you
head to
pull
the
over 5-1, I'll read it past to you. Sunray out.
warm up point. Fuck me.
So we have been passed.
Yeah, just hold him.
I think we have been tasked.
Yep.
Where are we? There we go.
I think we missed it.
Alright, let's dismount.
Perhaps. Oh, okay.
Can you set the vehicle to face east?
Yeah.
Yep.
Beep beep.
Let's face west for now.
West, confirmed.
It is indeed west.
Just maneuver so we go along this berm we know on the top of it, then just do a sharp left west.
Yeah, Rez is gone. Yeah. I think we're meant to be formed up somewhere.
Well, he said to meet up at the form-up point, and that's where we are.
They said over long range net that we've been assigned a movement to move, and if we didn't know, it asked.
Okay. Ah, fuck, I'm so shit at retail. Is it the fucking call sign first? Is it the call sign you're calling and then your call sign?
I think everyone was calling 112, 113. So I think
It's
we'd
your
probably
call
call 113.
sign, then theirs.
Yeah. I don't fucking know. We have a book that tells us. Oh no, it's medical, never mind. Oh. All lagging. Well, from what I can see, Bravo is heading down and Alpha is heading up, so I think we're in the middle. Based on context clues. So, do we just go... Hello? Oh no. My internet dying. Oh. Working? This... Ah!
Just against the world.
Alright, is this working again?
Yep. Hello?
Alright. Ah, so... Yeah, I think we're kill group. Is what we're meant to be.
Okay.
Yep, sorry. Everyone
Bravo,
else.
Sunray, why are you guys still back in the FUP? Over.
Get moving and see what happens when we get there. We'll be redirected if
Bravo, Sunray, we're not back at FUP. Yeah, there's a whole lot of rubber banding and we're half disconnected over.
Sunray, good copy. Let me know once ready to locate. Yeah.
Sunray, Charlie, message over.
Charlie, Sunray, send over.
What's Charlie's position? Sorry, we're all lagging out. Over.
Sunray, I want you guys at
Everyone get out of the vehicle's way.
in between the ambush. Sort of with PHQ. Over.
Charlie acknowledges. Over.
Alright, yeah.
Let's move to the kill group.
Apparently, my recovery truck transforms itself into a utility.
Shift V, Shift V.
Yeah, I don't have enough stamina.
Hello everyone, I exist once more.
Sunray, this is
Welcome
Alpha.
back.
We have reached the right
Thanks.
early warning, setting up defenses and staying out of sight. Over.
Fucking game decided to crash when I zoomed in on the corner of the car.
Love to see it.
That's right. Hit the stairs heading up. The stairs
Hey, set up trenches if you have to. Try to be a little hidden.
Alpha Sunray Minor acknowledged. Wait out for further orders.
I don't think you can set up trenches on these rocks.
Won't we just...
Don't worry about trenches, we're just gonna use the rocks for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want no one to be behind MAT, so if we need to shoot, you just head has to shoot. I don't want to fuck around.
Okay,
If,
so hold on, where are we? Are we in a kill zone?
Yeah, we're in the kill zone.
Am I sure I'm
We're a kill group,
targeting heavy, medium armor, then light armor?
Heavy, medium, yeah.
Don't fire on trucks and bullshit like that.
And also focus fire on tracked shit because we can't deal with them.
Right. Do I hold fire and wait for Vector to fire first and then fire after?
No, if you see an armored vehicle, pull it out and take a shot.
We probably
Alright.
will do.
I say you head up here maybe to around.
No, stay behind for now.
Oh, never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah, we're gonna stay hidden for now.
Yeah. We wait for command order.
Right, do you want me to like go over to the right, like over there? Just on my way from you boys to avoid backlast?
Yeah,
Where did,
that's a good idea.
That's smart, yeah.
We want to stay hidden.
where did my primary go?
Us on your back.
On your back.
Oh.
Jets, maybe go with
We got Sleepy.
MAT.
Yeah,
Where's Sleepy?
you go with
I'm
MAT.
hearing long range. Why am I hearing long range?
Oh, Sleepy's here. Hello, Sleepy.
Yeah, I'm blind. Oh, there he is.
Sleepy, you're like permanently in love it. Where's Jets gone?
Hello.
Just find a position where you can see the road. Well, you don't want to be able to see the road in case they spot you. But just find a place where you can run up onto the rocks once we're engaging.
Jets, go, I would say go with, the MAT. Don't be, like, behind him, but go that sort of area, if that makes sense.
Okay, RMQ.
Sleepy, fall back. We don't need
There.
line of sight.
Over there. Don't be... Yeah, don't be behind him. That's the important thing. Just not behind his gun.
Hello there, Mr. Man.
Yeah.
I'll call back blast 3 times, and then if you're not clear by then, that's your fault.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Just call it. And if I'm not there, then I'll go to bed.
I'll follow standard AT.
Yeah.
I have a micro
Are we talking on yell, or are we on...
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well, can't be that
Why
bad.
is it 2 o'clock already?
It's only 8:50 for me.
Brother, I'm in America.
Oh, I forgot. Yo, Yank.
Yeah. Yank. Yank. No, I want to go to bed now.
Why does this section medic kit have incendiary grenades?
Nova.
Why does the mic kit not have incendiary grenades?
Nova, have you called?
Your savior has arrived.
Hey.
Do you want anything here?
We
I
have a
don't-
tower.
Yeah, gummy snacks.
A tower.
Yeah, like
I want some sour Skittles, please.
Okay.
I want some gummy snacks, please.
I don't know what we're
Yeah,
doing.
Look at that, just ignore me.
I require sour Skittles to operate at full capability.
Otherwise, he'll
I want
not
to
fall
shoot.
back flat.
All call signs. 1 to 2 mics to set up. Again, 1 to 2 mics. Out.
That 1 to 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way too big. Yeah, I can't give you guys the watchtower. Only options are large bunker, which is
Call
too
signs.
big.
Sunray for my last. Remember, if we see a recon element passing through, we have to not to engage it. Just report it if you see it. If one of the correction. If either of the early warning groups see it, pass it on, and just let it go by. Do not engage
but you
until
want
we get the
to
orders
stay
from their
for the
alpha.
sun
All
so
to
you
acknowledge.
don't
Over.
get skin cancer.
Sunray, this is Alpha, acknowledged, over.
Convoy arrival.
Sunray, Bravo,
Bravo,
acknowledged, over.
Given to engage convoy. Right, too easy.
Looking good.
Alpha Bravo, copy RT Charlie. Did you copy my last? Over.
We're so hidden. We're so hidden. No clue.
I fucking missed that. Did he say copy last or no need to copy last?
I didn't hear. I was talking to someone else.
What Apex is saying.
And then after that, you
No,
get clear. No one's clear.
I
That's their
fucking
fault.
missed it because someone was talking.
We are the worst long range users.
I just too many voices. I can't do this.
Yeah. Hey, Nova.
Reasons I didn't go
Someone
for
said my name.
Nova.
Yes.
Did you hear Sunray contact you over at short range? Oh, sorry, long range.
Yes, but I missed the last part. So
Not a problem. Hey, Dempsey, what was the last part you mentioned on that call out, sorry? Alright, so if early warning reports any forms of recon vehicles moving through the area, do not engage until... Fuck. Sorry, do not engage at all until you've been given the order to.
Yeah, any one of those can help with that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry, I missed everything but the last part about acknowledgement, so...
Alright, not a problem. Alright.
Also, just a quick question, it's... You say call sign you're calling and then your own call sign, right?
Yeah, so you say who you want to talk to, who you are, and then the purpose.
Fast
But,
Diana.
oh, don't do that to me.
No. I would never.
Range.
But, I wasn't about to say that I think that
Charlie, sorry to copy. Out.
no long range for me.
Need some fucking paper on this desk, goddamn. Where are all my pens?
Zero Alpha.
No.
Oh, shit, hold comms.
Right, we're not engaging any targets unless we're told to, so don't shoot anything. There's gonna be some recon vehicles passing through.
What direction?
We don't know.
Look at the road. From north to south.
I want to see.
Hold up.
All call signs, maintain discipline for the convoy's arrival. Out. No need to respond. Out.
Native, the range to the road is about 360 meters, so be ranged in for that.
Copy. Range in. 360, I'll shoot at 400 and shoot low.
Yep.
I hear them.
We haven't been told to engage, so we're good.
It's scout convoy first. So.
Can everyone set themselves to whispering as well, please? The AI can hear you.
Will they hear us from 360 meters away?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, you make a good point. Disregardless.
They can hear from 360 meters away. They're fucking super hearing.
I love that if we're doing like a if we're talking to like a civilian or something.
Sunray, this is how it's gonna go down. Zero Alpha is gonna call in a Gulf formation through 1-1 pronto. This will happen roughly 10 to 15 Sierra before the convoy arrives. Right. From there, Echo will also be directed to initiate some explosions that will deal some more damage to the convoy. Break. By this point, Zero Alpha will give the order for us to begin our engagement. Say again, we'll still be standing by for that order regardless of the explosions. And then once that order's given through, we'll start lighting everything up and get shell on the road. Break. Following that, Hotel will sweep south to north of the SSR, dealing with any recon elements that pass through and any QRF elements that might come to support the convoy from the north. Break. From there, it is expected that Echo and Bravo at this time will sweep south-north through the SSR to look for Colonel Tum. All for knowledge. Over.
Sunray, this Alpha acknowledges all over.
Sunray Bravo acknowledged all over.
Sunray Charlie acknowledges over. Alright.
Good copy. Yeah.
Question, Nova. Am I to direct my fire towards the vehicle assuming to have the HVT in it?
No.
Not blow that up.
Oh, we trying to keep him alive, rather.
Only.
Trying to capture him. Alright,
Yeah.
so basically, gonna make some shots and some explosions. We don't open fire until we've been given the order.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah. That's basically it.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Awesome. Fuck yeah.
There was a lot of talking for a lot of nothing, really, but yeah.
I
Just
feel like
getting to your positions, Rizzy could probably shoot shit too, to be honest, because I don't think we're gonna get hit much.
Yeah.
Touch wood.
Yeah, I'll come around to everyone.
Yeah.
I'll just sit behind everyone and just take a hit. I'll do my thing.
Sleepy's doing God's work and laying down the grass.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
You know what Jay-Z sent to me just now?
What?
Daisy.
Fucking took a picture of me and sent it to me on Discord.
From over where
He's
Mike
like, I
is,
can
over
see
there.
you, and it's a fucking yes, bro, and I can't fucking find him.
Oh, I thought you mean like the fucking rapper JD. I was like, the fucking who you talking to?
the rapper, yeah.
Fucking like, I can see you, and I gotta start looking for him. I'm like,
They're over there, they're over there, you can see them now.
Oh, native. By the way.
Yes.
I think they mentioned this, but I want to double check. Sorry. Did they mention only open fire with the MAT on armored vehicles or just anything in general?
They haven't mentioned anything about MATs over long range yet.
No, during the briefing.
During the thing, yeah, it's MATs open fire upon
I sent a picture
tanks,
of them to him.
and then heavy armor, and then medium armor to light armor, and then infantry, and then unarmored.
Alright. I think for things that aren't tanks, don't use MAT, you don't need it.
Yeah, alright.
Save ammo.
I'll focus on heavy to medium then.
Yeah, I'll double check with that.
Alright, just chill out, I guess.
Yeah. Anyone watch any good movies?
Fuck.
Anime movies. That's it.
Oh, what you watch?
That time I got reincarnated as a slime movie.
Ah, shit.
Yes, because season 3, season 1 of them is coming out this year.
I watched the
Last call sign, this is Alpha, parachute with drum is a Huntaya round, over.
Sorry, that was someone talking about Huntayas. I saw the first couple of seasons, and then the movie came out, and I watched like the first 20 minutes and just stopped. I don't know why.
Canon, so it doesn't really matter if you watch it or not.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna skip it.
Yeah. I watched it just because it's my favorite anime, so I'm like, alright.
Oh damn. I like the anime.
Weren't you in the TES with myself and Anarchy? We were talking. So you and Anarchy?
Maybe. Oh,
myself?
well, yeah.
Yeah,
We're
with the
talking about
broadcast
Samurai
and all that?
Shampoo and shit. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Fucking Adamaki has a podcast where he talks about anime, and I had like a bunch of random anime going on my phone at work once, and I got jump scared by his voice because I didn't know he had a podcast because it just came on the autoplay.
If you want an anime podcast, you gotta watch Trash Taste.
I do watch Trash Taste,
That's my man.
but I just have like podcasts going in the background, and it has like YouTube Premium is dog shit, and there's an autoplay feature where it just randomly goes through podcasts, and I was jump scared by his voice. Yeah, I know, but I don't have it anymore.
I've watched anime since high school, holy fuck.
Honestly.
I feel I'm in the minority for once. I don't watch anime.
How?
Real. Yeah, me too.
I don't even know. I'd say watching anime is
why
more
people watch it,
majority
but it's
nowadays.
just not really for me.
I don't like really anime tropey anime, if that makes sense. I like the chiller shit, stuff like Cowboy Bebop and
Watch Cowboy Bebop, Gurren Lagann.
yeah.
You guys seen Code Geass?
I've heard good things.
Code Geass is a fucking good ass anime.
Yeah, I've heard good things. It's on my list of shit.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
What's it? I get it confused with another.
Code
one,
Geass
so-
is pretty much like there's a prince of a country who fucking hates his father, the like king, and then he ends up moving to a different country to eventually plan revenge. He somehow gains the ability to control people like 100% in terms like he asks them to kill themselves, they'll kill themselves. He gains that power and he uses it to pretty much stage revolts against his former country. It's also like a mech anime.
Sunray, this is Alpha, message over.
Sure.
Alpha Sunray, send over.
Alpha, advise on the recon and convoy elements via Huntayar. Recon element is 2-time technical approaching the first arrow mark on the map. Convoy element is about 300 meters behind, composing of multiple technicals and what appears to be 2 trucks. Over.
Alpha Sunray, say again, distance between convoy and recon element. Over.
Distance between convoy element seems to be about 300 to 400 meters. Over.
Alright, convoy's on the way.
Yeah.
Recon element has entered the first arrow mark on the map. Over.
Weekly stays to watch Bungo Stray Dogs.
That's.
Oh yeah, Bungo Stray Dogs is pretty good. I'm enjoying it.
It's alright.
It's fun. It's a little tropey, but it's not that bad.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
fun.
my shonen's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Anyone
I
watch Old Noah Zero?
Nah.
Oh, yeah. Every time I talk to someone who watches anime, they've never watched it.
Yeah, there's some anime that are very obscure.
Yeah, you ever watch Black Lagoon?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've heard of it.
It's great.
I bet it is.
What's that fucking one that's like a crazy girlfriend? Fucking something diaries.
Oh, Darwin's Game.
Nah, I don't think it was that. Future
Sounds-
Diary, that's the one.
Yeah, Future Diary. Yeah, that's a really fucking bad anime. It actually sucks.
I thought it was cool.
Would be alright if it wasn't like the most popular yandere anime that's ever come out. Like, it doesn't warrant it.
It's like.
Sunray, this is Alpha, message over.
I don't know what Yandere is.
The main character's a bitch.
It's like a girl who really wants to fuck someone, so she's crazy.
obsessive to the point of.
Murder.
This is Alpha, main body of the convoy has just passed the first arrow mark, composed of 2 BRDM.
Oh, the internet's doing a fuck.
Everyone's getting shot. Here we go.
Well. I meant to fuck, what do we... Oh no. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I think we're engaging. Do I have permission to fire? Yep, I see red smoke. That's the go. That's the go.
Range is 360, 400 meters roughly. Keep an eye out for vehicles that could plausibly have the VIP in it and do not target it.
Sunray, this is Alpha, message over.
I'm looking at an APC bearing 259.
Sunray Alpha, Alpha Sunray.
It is immobile.
Alpha, 3 times enemy tank has rear guard element. Alpha is getting it hard at the moment, over.
Sunray Minor acknowledged. Try and pull back a little bit further off and get more cover and engage that tank, over.
Alpha apparently has a tank on them.
Sunray, this is Alpha, acknowledge, pulling back for now, a little bit.
Or call sign Sunray Minor. If you haven't already, engage the convoy, over. No need to acknowledge out, sorry.
Rez, what bearing are they seeing us?
bearing.
Thank you.
290 behind those tree lines.
Oh, Sleepy's lagging.
Bombs went off
2 down.
We have 2 down. Did you say?
Honorary Charlie, MCI, over.
All right. Oh.
Better call an MCI.
They've called it.
Better call an MCI.
Oh.
Shut up.
Call an MCI.
Oh, Sleepy can't call that me and once it went down.
Sleepy
Oh,
can't call.
No,
We have
Nova's
like a-
Nova called
But
it.
Nova's,
No,
Chat
but
now.
me, yeah, this has been
You
in the
better say
thing for an age.
break. Need Mike here.
Well, no, Sleepy has no microphone, so he can't tell that
I'm talking
me
about
and
Nova.
Yeah.
Kiba are.
He's
Well,
just staring at our body.
yeah, he can't say me and Kiba are dead to Nova and shit, so we're just dead here and he doesn't know.
Yeah, that tank shot at us. That's what killed us.
Yeah.
I don't even see the fucking tank. Where is it?
This is my problem. I always have obstruction.
Alright.
No, that got really fucked up by the comms loss halfway.
Yeah.
Because we all engaged way too late.
Oh, I'm dead. Shit.
Over.
Alpha Sunray, send over.
Alpha, Sunray, have you heard the communications from Charlie? Over.
Sunray, as far as I'm aware, they're an MCI and Mike has been tasked with dealing with them. Over.
Acknowledged. Alpha wanted to check if those communications were heard. Over.
Sunray, if Sunray might inform me, for some reason my comms went static and went down. Not sure what happened. Over.
Alpha acknowledges that.
Jets, we just need to get back to the training area.
On my way.
Bravo, Sunray, be advised, we're moving with Echo to the suite.
Bearing what? I don't see you guys on my thing.
Go outside and go to the bus stop.
Sunray, Bravo. Yeah, just kind of scouting the
Hello.
roads to the north. Start that assault with
Oh, this is
Echo.
a-
I'm in tow.
That tank is not like us.
Bravo, Sunray, good copy. Stick with
Oh
them.
my god!
They were reviving me.
There's a few people. Hey Jets, how are ya?
Not great.
Oh yeah,
Sunray, Charlie, message over.
Oh, I didn't see shit.
Charlie, Sunray, send over.
Charlie's out too strong. We lost break.
Sunday night, bro.
No, it's like I was saying. Really,
All members over.
that probably would have went way smoother if it wasn't for the comm loss.
How did that kill you three? I thought that only killed me and Jets.
Nah, tank pulled up,
it
left-hand side.
hit like the rock just behind us and splashed all of us.
Yeah, but I
Charlie,
thought
Sunray, good copy. Sunray, might have a few times.
No, we got hit by a
you were
separate.
the one firing.
We got hit by a separate missile or rocket, whatever the fuck.
I don't think there is.
Charlie Sunray, Charlie Sunray Minor, make your way over to PHQ's location. Time step now. No need to respond. Out.
Hold on. Do you have a? Well, they should be running, but wait, who's that? Run it! Come back!
That'd be shorter.
Oh, he's a. How do I tap shoulders? I forgot the button.
I'll do it.
Hotel are running redep, so wait here for a bit.
Oh, never mind. We don't need you, sorry.
Sorry, Roddy. Or Roddy, excuse me.
Where's the redep marker there?
Yeah, there's a. I think.
Yeah, Hotel Bird back on its way.
Excuse me, Romeo.
Oh, yeah, change your. Oh, I guess it doesn't really fucking matter.
Doesn't matter if the whole call sign's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much for MAT.
That was awesome.
Yeah, the one thing I shot at.
All signs be advised, enemy fires over this bus now. Stand by. Out.
Not like the fact that you shot at it.
Oh, I shot at it once. It swings its MGs around and started shooting at us. I shot it again. It swung its main
I see
barrel
our
around.
chopper.
I shot it again, and then it shot back at us.
Where's the chopper?
Bearing
The
130.
chopper's real.
Stand clear.
Oh yeah, back up, back up. Everyone back up from the pad.
Hey, Hook, yeah. Can I get run over by the helicopter, please?
Stand behind Rez if he does, it's his fault.
Bravo, Sunray, be advised. We got limited time here. I need you to get Echo and move Echo and your call sign moving to get enemy commander retrieve ASAP. Acknowledge. Over.
Sunray Bravo, Wilco.
This would be a really poor decision, but I'm just going to proceed with this.
Last
anyway,
man, last
'cause
man,
we
last
haven't
man.
done Shit. Yeah, copy that. I'm just visually checking. Alright, we're good. Let's proceed with this anyway, even though there's
Can I
red
be on
out
the
as
gun?
well.
Yeah, can I be on the gun too?
You can do whatever you want, just
Hell
try not to
yeah.
shoot it randomly.
Stolen. Stolen
Now
from
stay
your
on the
jets.
chopper gun.
Stolen.
This has gone about as well as I thought it would.
Should we probably all jump on MISC channel 2 just
Oh
to
yeah.
not fuck with the pilots?
Oh, that'd be
well,
killing
Miss
mine.
Channel
You have one.
3.
Okay.
Fucked up.
0 Alpha.
Yeah, Miss Channel 2.
I usually just. Never mind.
Fuck you, channel 3. It's channel 2
Can
now,
I stay
bitch.
in the chopper gun?
We're channel 2 up in this. Channel 2, bitches. Let's go.
I want to stay on the gun.
You ain't getting. You ain't. You ain't getting shit, bitch.
If you're redipping, can you set yourself to yellow,
I'm
please?
totally going up. I'm gonna leave my Perez. I'm
Call
going
sign
up Stella the gunner.
Proceed at this time. Bravo, Echo expected to return shortly.
Oh, bro.
Acknowledge. Sunray out. Bravo,
Oh.
report to Echo. Do they
Dismount,
have Bravo
dismount.
back? Do you have Bravo bags? Give them. Over.
Thanks for the flyer.
Thanks for the flight, mate.
Sunray, this is Alpha. We have eyes on one mobile BRDM to our west. Lost eyes heading towards the sweeping element. Over.
Nova, we've touched down on our way up now.
Yeah, copy. Make your way to my marker on the map.
Bravo, Sunray, be advised. Only BRDMs who watch north. Over.
Yeah, you can go back to blue now if you wish.
I hope I can shoot things again.
Bravo, Sunray, further to my last care the enemy. If you have a body bag, provide them with Echo to get enemy commander retrieved. Over.
Sunray Bravo working on it over.
Sunray out.
We did kill the fucking guy.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to.
Sunray Bravo, further to last, yeah, enemy commander is body bagged. Where do you want us to go?
Bravo, Sunray, move back towards your true location. Over.
It's more to the north, guys. 8.
Sunray Bravo will go over.
Sunray, Charlie, message over.
MAT's back.
Hey.
Yep.
Charlie, Sunray minor, send over.
We're back up to full strength. Do you want us to move back to the kill group? Over.
Charlie, Sunray, Sunray minor, wait one.
Alright, hold position here for now.
Sunray minor, affirmative, yes. Charlie, move back over to your respective kill zone. Time step now, out.
Alright, let's move
Sunray,
back to
this
the
is
kill
Alpha.
group.
We have eyes
south.
on a enemy attack helicopter to our north, approximately 1 kilometer, heading our way. Over.
Charlie, Sunray, you need to move back and send 2 members back towards the vehicle to get them over to Echo's location to expedite the recovery. Over.
Charlie acknowledges of it. Can I get 2 people back to the vehicle and then move to Echo's location to the west?
Jets with me.
Sunray, this is Alpha. Message over.
Yeah, let's go.
Everyone else form up on the rocks.
Sunray, send over.
Alpha, further to my last. 1 times attack helicopter, 2 times tank incoming from the north. We have them spotted and opening fire on us. Over.
Alpha, Sunray, copy, wait.
Do you remember which vehicle is ours? Because I don't.
Of course, I'm Sunray, prepare to move back, and second prepare to pull back to ERV. All to knowledge, over.
Oh shit, I think it's all the way,
Charlie acknowledges over.
Alpha acknowledges over.
if you can hear me, I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you, just kind of quiet.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have responded. I didn't have anything to say.
No, that's okay.
Is this ours? No, it's
No.
Bravo. Yeah, right. Alright, we have to head to Echo and grab
Bravo,
the
Sunray, once you have that body back, move back to your vehicles, get in and get your men moving back to the ERV.
Are you
over.
gonna drive or?
I guess. I can drive.
Please. I don't want to drive.
Getting Gunner. Just to confirm, you want us to pick? We have to pick up
Sunray,
Echo,
this
right?
is Alpha, we're taking heavy fire, requesting permission
Can you
to
navigate
pull
me to
back over.
Echo?
Alpha Sunray, do copy.
Yeah,
Pull
you
back
got
closer to
where the
the
fuck are we
location,
first
do
off?
not to the ERV. Over.
I don't know where the fuck we are. Hold on.
Affirmative, Alpha will slightly
We're
pull
down
back.
at the FUP.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Alpha reference codes mark on the map. Good reference 074.
Echo all the way over there. Straight west.
Where you guys have
Alpha
that vehicle?
acknowledges pulling back to
We got the
location
vehicle.
now.
We're heading over.
We're going straight west. They're coming towards us.
Are we still to pick up Echo or whatever, or is that not happening?
Correct. Head to Echo to grab the body bag.
Yep.
Charlie, Alpha, disregard. Correction.
Echo, I've already made their way back.
0404, okay, we are getting closer to them. Past the first road onto the, oh wait, there's 3 roads. To the third one, Echo should be honestly straight ahead from it.
Alpha, Sunray,
Oh, there
control
are
us, over.
Somewhere around here.
03
Alpha, Sunray, if you read, over.
0073. That's where we ran, okay.
Where's Echo? Oh, they're already here. What the fuck?
Any Alpha call sign do you
Hey, at
read,
least I
over?
guided us pretty decently. I mean, I know it's a straight line, but still.
Alpha, Sunray, this is Alpha Minor. Say again.
Hey, Echo.
This is Sunray, I need you guys to pull back to the ERV. Do you copy? Over.
Alright, we're pulling back,
Sunray, Alpha Minor, copy on movement.
This guy
Alpha
like
Major
us?
is down.
Hey,
Over.
are you Echo? No, you're not Echo.
Alpha, Mana, Sunray, if you're
Oh,
not
fuck,
an
what?
FCI,
Oh, Echo's
move
gone
up and get
fucked
moving.
off.
Over. All signs, ERV, Alpha, grab your wounded,
Down,
get
down
moving.
south, Bogo.
Yep.
Is that our vehicle? Yeah.
Down the road, down the road.
Down the road.
Whole vehicle.
No, we're not doing
Oh,
anything.
wait, hold.
Yep.
Golf Pronto message up.
Pronto, this is Golf, send over.
This is Pronto, be advised, 1-1 call signs.
We didn't get to
Back
Echo. They've already
ERV.
made it back without us.
Alright, no worries. Let everyone mount up.
Mount up in the Vic then.
So much for those 2 heat rounds. Jesus.
Yeah.
Good fucking hits, but I think it's just at the wrong angle. It just bounced off.
Yeah, hit its main armor.
Are we all mounted up? Last
man?
Yeah, last man. Alright, let's
Sleepy
go.
last man.
Back to the, to form up point.
Alpha, Sunray, you guys are moving back to FUP, correction back to ERV, over.
Sunray, Alpha Minor, we are on movement to ERB point. Over.
Oh, fucking hell. Watch out. Keep going.
Yeah, it's
Mind
I
the
don't
rock,
have a
mind the
I don't have a great viewing window, and I'm also slightly
No, you're
drunk,
good.
so this is going go great.
Oh, did I
nope.
just... Goddamn.
We're doing well. It's blocked to the right.
Alpha, Sunray, be advised, I'm pushing towards your location. I believe you'll be along the main road, over.
To the right.
Right,
Did
yep.
somebody just pull up? Oh no, never mind.
Sunray, that is correct. Over.
Face the gun to the rear.
Alpha,
Sunray,
Sunray, mark on
Sunray,
map location, over.
Actually, just hold down, hold down.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sort of lost on what we're meant to be
That's all
doing.
good. What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was what?
I think I did a pretty good job. I disabled a tank. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Alpha, Mana, Sunray, mark location on map immediately, over.
Okay, but the music low-key slaps.
Oh yeah. You can tell
Hang on,
Thomas
I'm
off
trying
because
to.
it's got
I'm
something
trying to
it's
supposed to
going.
mark a. Sorry, disregard last. Alpha, Sunray, this is Alpha Minor. We are right near the quads mark.
Sounds like some
Over.
Command and Conquer type shit. Hey Nova, where do you want this gun pointed?
Anyway.
It's west.
West, okay.
Are you at the back, or is there something in the way?
Huh? No, I was just asking.
Just try not to overpressure our brains.
Overpressure their brains.
Oh.
Add a bullet to their brain. It would
Alpha,
add a
Sunray, grab your way that can't grab you in the vehicle, vehicle disabled. Push ERB, over.
Sunrise, this is Alpha on movement to ARB.
I think we're going to be heading back to the convoy hold.
Yeah.
Sooner than later.
Alright, let's get everyone except the gunner and the driver dismounted. Wild security west.
Need a bigger spread than that.
Alright, all call signs, ERV, move back to the form-up point. No need to respond out.
What? One more seat, last man.
Last man's in.
We need to go now.
Is that everyone?
Alright, let's get to the ERV point.
Call signs, Sunray Minor, move to the second form-up point. No need to respond out.
Alright, let's go.
I can't really see to my left, so keep
You're all good, you're all good. Watch the sky. Yeah, fuck.
Just
Don't
follow the blue line.
See the car in front of Yeah. Just watch this quad in front of us.
Yeah.
Or this 3x3, whatever.
Oh shit, our last position just got fucking hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's follow these guys. Oh, this is command, so yeah, let's keep them safe.
Are we RTB?
No, we're just back to the form-up point.
Okay.
There's 3 markers down.
You see on the map, there's a 1-1 Charlie marker? Pogo.
Yeah.
On the map, there's a 1-1 and then a Charlie marker?
I believe so, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, just head to that and we'll hold there.
Okay. We are much faster than these 3x3s.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Try not to decent ground them.
The sand's kicking up in my face, I can't see shit.
Oh, this fucking
all
dust.
signs, Sunray, once you recheck into the RV, dismount, move to your defensive locations. Alpha to the north, Bravo center, Charlie to the southwest, all to knowledge, over.
Sunray, this is Alpha, acknowledge, be advised, 3 of our members have been left behind due to no space, over.
Alpha, Sunray, be advised, call for moving a vehicle out there to come up, over.
Alpha,
We're moving to our right, moving to our right.
Out to you, Bravo, Charlie, acknowledge my last, over.
Can you repeat what you just said?
Bravo, acknowledge.
Sunrise Charlie acknowledges. Over.
Right, dismount.
Full dismount.
We can't see shit here.
You what the fuck, why would that mark this position?
I think we're meant to get on top of the rocks.
Thanks to the left, lads. I'm gonna make my way back over to my section.
Yep.
Oh,
I
you're
didn't
with us? Okay.
I didn't even realize you were with us, sorry bro.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What is this mark? Are we in the right spot? They marked on top of the... Oh wait, no, we're meant to be on the other side. They fucked it.
But they marked Charlie back here. Oh, we might. This is when we might leave our Vic and then move to the...
No, there's No, there's the 1-1. Oh no, we are here. Wait, what the fuck?
All call signs, Sunray, for the 2 last all taskings. If your location on map is not ideal, feel free to move to a secondary location. Just let inform PHQ and need to acknowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, some stuff there's right.
Hey, mold.
Alright, there's a little crack in the rock here.
Actually, I'm gonna leave Moles.
Are you good? Is it
Huh?
Actually, we're getting redepths. Sorry, not redepths. Resupplies.
Absolutely not, no.
Alright, I'm gonna chuck my Moles in. Oh. Oh no, I have one more HE round. What the fuck? Never mind.
I also don't drop your
The
shit on the
rocks aren't
floor.
tenable. Let's go around if you can't get up and go in front of them.
All call signs, Sunray, be advised, multiple contacts northwest of our location. Keep eyes out. Out.
You can climb up on the rocks if you go through the bushes.
Let's come around to where I am on the road.
All call signs, Sunray, conduct head check. Inform me if you have all your members or if you're missing anyone. Real time now. Over.
I think that's aimed
Vic,
at us.
286, 2 vehicles, 1 heavy.
Whoever's got entrenching, start digging.
I can engage that, but I'm not gonna real fast.
Can I quickly get a bottom to top ammo and medical check?
I'm green on main gun.
Good on ammo, good on medical.
Good on medical, no ammo for my maws.
Yep. Okay.
Who's got entrenching and need to start digging?
All call signs.
We can't entrench on the
Go on,
rocks.
boss.
Yeah, come off the rocks.
Over.
Sunray Bravo, we are now 5 by 6. Yeah, taking heavy.
Jets is down, Jets is down.
BRDM fire.
Yep, we're out.
Risk it on them.
Drag him back. Right, I got it.
Dragging him back, I got it.
Sunray, this is Alpha. 5 members present at my location, 2 members close to your location, and 1 member unaccounted for. Over.
This is Native. I'm in severe pain. I took a deep penetrating wound to the chest. It's been patched.
Count, over.
Gotcha.
Is Sleepy still up?
Sleepy is affirm, still up.
Who was the one that got downed?
Jets.
Jets is, I'm working on
Are
him.
we entrenching here?
Copy that. Sunrise, Charlie, message over.
Holy shit, what the fuck? The game not... Yo.
Oh, the game's we're lagging. Everyone stop moving.
Sunray, this is Charlie, message over.
Charlie, Sunray, send over.
Charlie is 6 out of 7 strong with 1 downed, over.
Sunray, copy.
My entrenching tool has decided to not be on my body anymore.
This is Native. Sleepy is yellow all over, deep penetrating wound in the chest. Repairing that now.
Sunray Bravo, over.
Everyone's still up?
Yeah, that's my bad, fellas. This is a shit ass position.
Yeah, we should have stayed on the rocks.
Yeah. I thought the rocks would be too fucking glitchy.
Oh wait, fuck.
Oh wait.
This is both of the long range.
This is not
Yeah,
good.
they don't know we're out. And the even worse part is it's both long range, and the only other guy who knows how to use it.
Oh no.
They find us.
They'll be fine.
Honestly, it would be good if even like someone from a different unit finds us. But I have a feeling.
Yeah, no, I fucked up big time. We should not be out here.
Well, how
I was
a
like,
grenade
yeah, we could dig a trench and we could hold off, and then that BMP came out.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Victor, you should see us.
Alright, fuck off.
And
I'm also dead.
The first formal point location and get your vehicles out.
Oh, hey, Pogo.
Hey,
Hey, Keeper.
both of the one I see and two I see of Charlie are dead, and now the medic and a few other people are just stuck out there.
Yep. So everything was fine for me, and then I got armored on my bike, flew about 700 meters away, straight into where all the contacts came from.
Was that you?
Oh, I saw you go flying.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were mid.
They're like, okay, I'll just drive back. The vehicle's bugging, and then I had tanks and BTRs and whatnot shooting me. The vehicle got damaged.
Charlie,
I got
Sunray,
off
you guys
and
are right.
running for my
Over.
life, and was like,
Don't
everyone's
reply to
60, I'm
that,
like,
Pogo.
fuck.
Wait, we can't reply to a call if we just read it.
Charlie, Sunray, do you read? Over.
Correct. Until you're back on the battlefield, technically, you don't exist.
Yeah, I thought
Native, Sunray, stand over.
This hotel's got 2 beds up.
Oh yeah, yellow.
that looks like native second.
Charlie, Sunray, be advised, grab your wounded, push back to ERB, we'll deal with the wounded there. Over.
Switch to yellow.
Sorry, out.
Kiba, go yellow.
Alright guys, once I do my NCO course, I'll know all about positioning.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I would.
Hotel 10, Messi over. Hotel 2210, got 6 by purse awaiting for redep. Over. One 0, 30 Sierras, knowledge out. At hotels, about 30 out.
30 minutes?
Yep. It's gonna feel like it.
Don't worry, I am hotel certified, I'll fly us in.
Oh look, that was a really quick 30 minutes.
He's now being called by Ponto.
Man, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Zero one in.
Is that for 1 0, second loss over.
Sleepy. Do we leave? Sleepy? Oh no, he's coming, I see him. Where are we going?
10 seconds ago. I understand.
1
Get
0,
in.
8 firm.
Jump in, boys.
Next
I'm ready here.
Yep.
You getting in?
No, Nova, tell them to lift. They're bringing a second helo back. Gonna be manning separate miniguns.
Alpha, pulling back now, over.
I think that's everyone.
Fucking I'm out of
That's
here.
everyone.
Yep, you gotta get back up there. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I'm obviously being armored targets up as well. There's no coordination with us. We have lines. We need better direction. We don't know what
Guys, no, send over.
Something that's awesome. Well, we have one man on to do it. And it has a
Sunray, reference map marker, good reference 085055. Say it again, 085055. I need everyone moving back to that reference. Over.
Golf, go for it. I'll send one of the personnel up in the room.
hot LZ, more like.
Sorry, out.
51-0, what do you see over?
Get ready, boys. Stop the ground. Stop fucking around in this aircraft. And, no!
1-0, can you provide feedback on what contacts you have in your against over?
I'm stuck.
Oh no.
I'm stuck.
I'm stuck. Fuck.
Alpha Sunray, do not dismount. Stand by for RTB. Provide security with the machine gun. Over.
Affirmative, pulling back and taking up defensive positions, over.
Who the fuck is playing the fucking red vest blue Puma music?
Alright, Charlie, what's your position?
This is Nev. We are currently at HQ position, holding at HQ.
Copy that.
Guns only got 1 mag.
Gunner, is this good?
All signs, Sunray. Find the vehicle, mount up. I say again, find the vehicle, mount up. We need to get out of here. Time now.
We're facing what direction we're facing?
Alright,
Zero.
Let's all man up. We're getting out of here.
Mount up. Sleepy, mount up.
Nothing like
You can do medical. You can do medical in the
Sleepy,
next.
get in.
Mount up. Press.
Sleepy,
make
in.
Yes, we have space. We have space. Holy fuck.
Sleepy, in.
Sleepy, get in.
I'm being a passenger. I'm a medic, bro. Who needs medical? Sleepy in. Sleepy in. Alright, Sleepy. I'll work on you. Holy fuck, brother. What happened?
Got one more spot. One more spot.
We have one more spot in back as well. Alright,
2 spots. We got
fucking
2 spots.
Sleepy, take off your tourniquets.
2 spots.
Where are we
got 2
going?
spots. One in the back, one in the front.
Holy shit, dude. You got fucked up.
Are we all in?
One more spot in the back. Charlie's all mounted up.
One more spot in the back.
Where are we going?
Back.
Back first.
We are falling back up the base.
Falling
Let
back.
me,
Alright, who's
Hold on,
running?
let me just move my fucking thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine.
One more spot. Hold,
It's
hold.
southeast.
Am I clear to step off?
No, opposition. Apex.
fucking glad I was on long range right yet.
Sleepy, you can take off your tourniquets now, you're good.
Company long range isn't too bad.
Get in. Around the back.
Around the back.
See fucking Apex running around the fucking vehicle.
Holy shit, can we fucking get out of here? That's a lot of IDF. It's not that much. I'm down. Fucking not that much. That ain't that much. Get fucking going, bro. Fuck that.
That's not the right flag. What's happening over there? Holy shit. Avoid that.
Something we don't want to be a part of. Let's go with that.
Sleepy, I've taken your tourniquets off.
I did. Also.
I'm gonna pop a smoke behind.
Does anyone need medical?
Yes, Jaden needs medical. He's bleeding.
Jaden, yep, roger.
Popping a smoke behind us. Probably not gonna do much, but fuck it.
It's not a frag, it's a carbon.
Yep. You're all good, Jaden. Stitching you up. Anyone need a stitch or is bleeding?
No. Hi guys, no.
Everyone is good.
Is good, native. You gotta get stitchy up and give you some painkillers. Done.
Take a left up here.
Like right here, or there? Keep going, or?
Keep going.
Okay.
Oh no. Sorry.
If you guys, if you guys use GPSs, press the bracket keys.
Where the fuck
wait,
is
no,
that
man, I'm just going.
Go east.
I'm fine, okay.
Which car are we in?
Just go left,
Go east,
off the
go
road.
east.
Off road.
Yeah, we're going the wrong way.
Off road.
Guys, open your GPS. It's the bracket keys.
Sorry, Rondo, missed you over.
I see a vehicle, I'm following it.
Avoid the rocks.
Oh.
Medium left.
There's a road in front of us.
Sorry, Rondo, missed you over.
Sick, everyone's good on medical. Awesome.
Awesome.
No, one's missing.
Sunray Pronto, message over. Hotel 22 is waiting for you, over.
300 meters up.
Yeah, follow the road.
Sunray, nothing heard out.
I'm gonna have 0 kills or done anything.
I don't even know how to check kills.
Yeah, I'll tell you at the end.
Oh, okay, well I hit 2 different tanks, so...
Yeah, you're getting MVP from that mission.
Yeah, let's go.
Shoot down a plane, then talk.
I've done that. I've done it. It's not in this op.
We shot down 1 plane, 3 helicopters.
Yeah, well, there was only helicopters. There was only 2 helicopters, and that was being dealt with by other call signs.
I didn't even...
I'm golf. I'm golf.
I didn't even get a chance. Oh yeah, we can't fucking walk.
Somebody.
I know, we should...
What? We're dismounting? Oh.
Yeah. We'll just fine, come back to the hangar.
There you go.
Everything that could have gone.
Going wrong, went wrong, yeah.
Why is Mold naked?
Some questions shouldn't be asked.
4 Sunray, expect to sort of debrief with 0 Alpha after. Yeah.
Oh, I got fucking armored. God damn it. Hey.
Fucked up. You're fucked up.
What do you mean, bro?
You done got fucked up.
I did. Because I couldn't see anything.
You were yellow all over, bro.
4 signs, stand in front of the hangar, debrief time. Yeah.
I got armored on the rock over there, it was great. And it broke up all my leg. Alright, let's go.
Piet, myself and Dempsey were struck by IDF and killed.
Yeah, but where's your vehicle?
I have a feeling
The vehicle was full and wouldn't let them get into any of them.
What's a Dempsey still up here?
Envoy, put your clothes back.
Yeah. I thought your body was cool.
Praise the gods, you're fixed.
Apex, did you die out there?
Huh? Who's that?
Yeah, just. I heard someone say that someone in a red beret died out there, and I was.
It'd be really funny if it was Thomas.
Sleep in the stand, so don't worry about it.
Everyone get around.
Returning to Charlie now.
I got it around Thomas.
Everyone gangbang. I mean, wait, what? What was that? What was that?
Yeah,
What was that?
good time.
What was
Mine
that
isn't
project?
full time.
Was that an offer, Thomas? Was that?
Surround
What was that?
Thomas.
Inappropriate.
That's an order.
Surround him.
Oh, real close to me. I love the commitment of Convoy Dragon in moment. Good. Yeah, who's that? Bring sleepy over running.
Mine.
Mine.
You're naked, so
What have I
Mine.
Oh god. I appear to be elevated.
Alright, I'll just do a quick heal in case anyone's hurt. Wait. Alrighty. Jesus Christ. Literal gangbang. Alright, for it. Alrighty, ready? So, quick debrief. So, just from myself in regards to the ambush, not too bad. Considering we had some comms issues, but who can tell me what the secondary and the tertiary initiations were?
Red smoke.
And rifle fire, which occurred when comms failed.
Rifle
The
fire
explosions
and red
first.
smoke.
Yeah, rifle fire and red smoke. So some of you might not have heard the rifle fire or the pistol, because that's all I had. So poor planning on my behalf. But then most of you would have seen the red smoke, and that's when they initiated. So
I did see the red smoke, but it's a little bit hard to tell my driver to advance to the vehicle trench without TeamSpeak.
yeah, fully understand. But completely unplanned, of course. Right, the TeamSpeak shooting itself.
Being shit.
It was essentially just packet loss. So yeah, without going into details, the Betty service provider is suffering some random attacks, not ASOT directed, but that's probably what it was. So I'll get the J7 guys to check that out. But anyway, the point I was getting at is that wasn't planned, and that's why it's important to have those backups. Because if I didn't have that, or we didn't know that, they would have literally driven through. So they were at the far left end of the kill box, and we only just got him. So well done for the discipline, because no one actually shot until that smoke appeared, and even though you're working through the comms. So yeah, it was really well done.
Can I ask, were we meant to get him alive, or?
Either.
Killed or
Oh, okay.
If he was alive, I would have shot him.
So he jumped out of his vehicle, was running across, and then I think the IDF got him. So he just so happened landed in a really good spot, and Six actually spotted him prior to arriving. So that's good. So yeah, good. So he lives up. So in terms of fixes from me, I don't have any apart from PS being a poop. Improves. There's a couple of things I'll talk to call sign specific, but nothing dramatic, so don't stress. No, I don't think I've got any else. And then sustains for the company. I think your movement when you were like told to go to ERV, then to the next one, was actually quite good. I know that one was receiving a lot of rapid orders, but that's because it was coming from me. So I know that if you're like, oh, Dempsey keeps changing his orders, that's not him, it's me. So it's because shit's changing real quick. So on the right flank, we had multiple tanks rock up, then we started to receive IDF, then we had air, then we had paratroopers. So that shit's happening. So everyone's receiving a lot of information quickly, and therefore that's why you were like, told to hold and then told to withdraw and whatever. So, but no, you guys responded quite quickly. I saw, actually, another sustain was, I saw you guys picking up wounded and withdrawing back when you were told to ERV. Couple people died because of it, but it was better than having like your medic go down, for example, in that location, and they were able to retreat further back. So that was good. I'm glad to see that. I was good to hear some calls for MCIs pretty quickly.
Okay, just making sure that no one.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've got. Alright, so out to the floor from staff we'll start with. Any fixes?
Hotel. Oh, no, sorry, not fix. Disregard.
Not fix? Cool. Fixes? No. Alright, into agree. Non-staff fixes? Anything that you noticed in your section even, or call sign that you were like, oh, that was a bit shit?
Schmitty? Thought of a fix. When, not to... I don't know, shit on them, but when Charlie, when you reinserted back, you didn't do security at the heli. That's a fix.
Yep, so always remember that, security guys. Yep.
Just one for Alpha. And? On our withdrawal, if the medic does say to drop a person that you're currently carrying, drop that person, because most likely you focusing on the other task you're trying to do is not conducive to keeping the person alive.
But if they're halted 100%, or if you're pausing for a second and you're able to treat or pass over to the medic, then do so, yep, 100%. Cool. No fixes? Cool, alright, improves from staff?
Hotel. Yep, cool. When we took off to, or moved over to help you guys at the FOP, you guys were in your heaviest firefight, in most need of fire support. We had no direction, no idea what was going on beyond what we could personally see, and with one aircraft with a camera, it was up to the aircraft themselves to actually figure out how the fight was looking. We would really appreciate an improvement on what is handed to hotel as in enemy sit reps, enemy position reports. Yes, no, that's fine. A smoke wouldn't have even sufficed because we would see it and we'd be like, okay, what is this here for? I know we have the ASOT color coding, but we really would have just liked, well, I would personally have liked to hear. They are in an easterly direction, at least 100 meters away from us.
Yeah.
Like,
That's my fault. I randomly missed the fucking direction.
I think you were very busy. I don't think the fault really lies with you, Zala. I think, I don't know if this is like a future Orbat thing or anything, but like, obviously section leaders have their hands full with that, even with their long ranges. They don't have the time to give us directives like that, and it's a lot of work to do, like op-dems, logistics, communicate with, platoon staff, and direct CAS at the same time. Anyway, I'd just like to hear from someone. I don't care what the source it is. Improve and directing hotel through firefights. That's it.
On that note, Mike wasn't. We were busy, but not overly busy, so I'll keep it in mind for next time that maybe we can hop on CAS net and help you direct the fires.
That's okay. Yeah, that's all good. I definitely prefer to have it from someone whose job is to shoot and fight 100% of the time. But yeah, it's all good. If you do find the time, any call sign helps.
In ERVs, it's definitely very hard because you're essentially trying to get the fuck out of there. So yeah, something to keep in mind. Even if it's just a matter of throwing red smoke towards the enemy and purple smoke on friendlies, that would help, I'd imagine. So.
It doesn't need to be that much. Like a direction would have sufficed just fine.
Yep.
Like I don't want real red tell. I know we know you guys are getting fucked up. We can see the fight happening. We see the IDF coming in. If you guys, like you said about emergencies earlier, it doesn't matter like Raytel. This is who I am, where I am. The bad guys are this way. Help.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Any other improves staff? No, non-staff.
I kind of have one, but it's more combat related.
Yeah, that's fine. Sure.
If you're section staff and you hear me screaming or you hear yourself screaming, just get in the fucking vehicles. I would recommend you get out yourself and make sure everyone else gets in the vehicle before you. I understand being staff is important. You want to be live to direct, but we sometimes have members who still learning the armor, still learning ASOT, and look into the hole. They might be a bit confused, a bit lost. So. That's why at the end I jumped out of my vehicle and started directing everyone.
Yep. Just that reminds me, it's not so much an improve or anything, it's more for people's situational awareness that if you walk up to a vehicle and you can't scroll wheel on it, just to double check Ace Interact and make sure there's no spare seats, because there are some seats that you can't get to with the scroll wheel. So I think one of the Huskies might not have been full. I think it was only one spot, but I'm pretty sure there's 4 slots in the back, and I definitely saw one with only 3 people. So just be aware for that for the future. To have a quick check of the Ace Interact.
Correction to that, Thomas. The Huskies only had. If the Huskies are what the sections had, they've only got 3 slots in the back.
Okay, my mistake then. I'll double check, but yeah, if that's the case, then yeah. But it just reminded me of that point. Cool. Any other improves non-section stuff for me? Sweet. And sustain stuff.
What from Dempsey?
Send.
Remember Charlie jumping long range once Nova went down and Kennedy said rep, got a section organised and went back to the RV. Relatively fine, so good work for them. I forget who it was exactly. Sorry, but they did good.
I think that was
native crisis did it.
Yep. Well done.
One for Bravo.
And
Alpha, real concise comms on the fucking lead a little bit out on the right side. Yeah.
Good.
Lots of info coming
true
through.
That, actually, yeah, the fucking calling through of the recon, and then how far it was, and then you spotted the second lot of BRDMs, and then you spotted the tanks at the end. Whoever's on that right flank was really well done, and then that left flank, keeping an eye out, because I threw a couple of things here and there, you were still watching out to that left flank, so...
The accuracy of those comms off the right flank, like as they translated through, and especially when we lost the TeamSpeak comms,
yeah,
you know, it was like bang, bang, bang. It's coming through just like you called it, you know?
Yep. Yeah, really well done. I agree. I concur.
I guess I would just concur with that instead of adding on to it.
Anything else stuff? Sustains? No, sweet, non-stuff.
I have a sustain.
Sustained.
Very well done with people keeping an eye out for IEDs or suspicious packages when we were out there. I don't remember who, but someone noticed some undetonated det charges and immediately called it in. So well done with that. Because if you call it in and let your superiors know, Echo, we can come out and disarm them. I really like disarming the bombs. It makes me feel smart. Anyway.
You also like building radio towers. Like
That
it's a
too.
problem.
That too.
Question, with the explosives, because those debt charges were placed, is there a random chance that the debt charges don't debt, or is it just range based?
Range, as well as if they didn't, or forgot to set the trigger, I would imagine. I don't think there is a random chance they don't.
Oh, because I just still have a bunch of debts that can go off.
Anything else? Oh, sweet. Alright, well, if you want to do section debriefs, we've got 4 minutes left till op ends, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, hopefully you got something out of it. I think you did, because that was really well done. So thanks for coming along, and yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow or